I think this is the week that Drake May finally beats a team that's above 500. I think I think this is the week that it happens. Hank, I'm pulling for you.
You knew it was coming.
That was good. That was good, PFT. That was good. That was good.
There's a lot of like Drake Mays look promising.
We're just waiting for it. He delivered.
He's building up, and he's done a great job getting to this place. I think he's ready. He's put in the prep. This is the week where Drake May beats a winning team.
You knew it was coming.
I did. Yeah.
I didn't know that stat.
Got to check that off the list. And this is a big one to check off.
What a payoff. You do.
Great delivery, too. Great delivery.
Hank is now he's scrambling.
He's Googling.
Yeah, he's scrambling.
Oh, no.
It also didn't hit Hank right away.
Yeah.
It took a second.
Well, he thought he was actually doing a compliment.
Yeah.
He thought he actually believed that Drake May is going to win this game.
I double flipped him. At first, he was like, he's going to insult me. And then when I said it, he's like, oh, he's complimenting me. And then afterwards, he's like, oh, I got insulted.
On today's Part of My Take, presented by DraftKings, we have Super Bowl head coach Doug Pederson in studio. Awesome interview with him. We are going to talk some sports. We had an incredible Thursday night football game. We had 3 elimination games in playoff baseball. We are going to do Week 5 picks and preview. We have Jerry O'Connell's Fantasy Minute. We have Fyre Fest. It's a packed show for you. It's getting ready for the weekend, and it's all brought to you by Game Time. The NFL is back. Tailgates, pack stands, that buzz before kickoff, but getting in, a nightmare. Queues, price jumps, getting logged out mid-click. All you want is to be there, beer in hand, losing your voice with the crowd. The Game Time app gives the advantage back to fans. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. I was looking at tickets for
Raiders at Colts. Might make a trip down to Indy, see the Raiders. You can get in for $56.
$56. So go right now to Game Time. Great seats. Take the guess. We're going to buy Game Time NFL tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account. Use code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code PMT for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Part of My Take, presented by DraftKings. The crown is yours. Today is Friday, October 3rd, and PFT, sports.
Big sports day today.
So many sports.
Big sports day today. Where do you want to start? Because I feel like anytime the Yankees and the Red Sox play, you got to talk about it.
Okay. It was a great Thursday night football game, too. You want to start
Thursday
there?
Night.
Where do you want to start?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, we're a football podcast.
Okay, let's start with football. Let's start with football.
Also, great Thursday night football game.
Yeah.
Great Thursday
Shout
night
out to Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay. That was an awesome game. Mac Jones, 3-0 as a starter for the Niners now.
Yeah.
I think he joins Jimmy G and Y.A. Tittle.
Yeah. That was a Kyle Shanahan masterclass.
Yeah.
Because Kyle Shanahan, they showed the graphic early in the game. The 49ers were without Brock Purdy, Ricky Pearsall, Brandon Ayuk, Juwan Jennings, Ben Barch, George Kittle, Nick Bosa. That's a lot of really good players. And short week, divisional opponent, goes down to L.A. with Mac Jones, and he wins the game in overtime. And Mac Jones balled out with probably the largest knee brace I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it was huge. He literally left it all on the field because he couldn't puke anymore at the end.
He was when he was walking off, he looked like he was just broken up with, like, by his high school girlfriend, and he couldn't puke, but he was like crying and dry heaving.
Yeah,
and he was cramping. He was eating the electrolyte gum, and he balled out. And we got some takes that came out of it. Did you guys see? Can I read a take for you?
Yeah.
Okay. If the 49ers draft Mac Jones, like was rumored, instead of Trey Lance, so many things are different. The 49ers probably win a Super Bowl. Mac Jones is one of the highest paid QBs in football, and we never find out just how good Brock Purdy is.
And then the Patriots get Trey Lance?
I don't know.
How does that one work out?
I don't know, but we are going from Thursday night. This was actually tweeted in the first half by Ryan Clark.
Mm-hmm.
We went from a first half Mac Jones to then giving a hypothetical Super Bowl title to the 49ers and hundreds of $1 million to Mac Jones.
This is also a big-time backhanded slap to Brock Purdy, too.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, when you watch Kyle Shanahan's offense, you do think that it's easier on quarterbacks than some other offenses are. Mm-hmm. Like, they tailor it to what your quarterback can do. They make it easy for you. They rehab you. It's a good place to go if you're a neglected quarterback like a Sam Darnold and you want to get back and find that forever home that's been struggling you or evading you. But, yeah, it does seem like if you can find yourself working with Kyle Shanahan as a quarterback, you can make yourself a shitload of money. So now is actually the time when Mac Jones, he should really lean in to the leg injury.
Yes.
Be like, I'm too sore. Please sit me out. I'm due to make millions of dollars on the open market. At the very least, as a great backup.
Yeah.
Good backup option.
But it was a hell of a game by the 49ers. They're 4-1 now, and they have been like, it's basically going opposite of last year where they lost everyone and the wheels fell off.
Mm-hmm.
They've lost everyone again, but the wheels have stayed on. They're 4-1. They get a little break. They have a division win. They got to feel pretty good about this.
Yeah, and the end of the game was insane too. The punch out by the Niners on the goal line.
Yep.
Stopped the Rams from going in, winning the game. And then at the very end of the game, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to say, do you think it ended up working out because the Niners won, but do you think Kyle Shanahan was maybe too conservative in that point to not even attempt to try to get a first down when they were backed up? Because the Rams tied it and went to overtime, it looked like, hey, he might have just fucked this up. He had a chance to, yes, passing once, you let the Rams keep a timeout.
Yeah.
That could be disastrous, but, you could end the game right there.
Yeah, he might have been a little conservative, but also Mac Jones was he was fucked up at that point.
Yeah.
So I understand, but it worked out for him. Probably shouldn't have worked. Like, you play that game 9 times, I think he probably doesn't fumble.
Yeah.
Maybe once out of 10. But, yeah, then it goes to overtime, and at the end of overtime, we saw the ultimate chess match between Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay in a timeout off against each other, trying to figure out what the other one was doing. It reminded me, have you ever had friends that grew up playing the same drinking card games against each other for years and years and years, and they get really, really good at the drinking card game, and they take it very, very seriously and turn it into an actual, it becomes a chess match?
I haven't had that specific thing happening, but I like what you're going.
That's what these two look like.
Yeah.
They're like bros that have been doing this against each other for so long.
They just know each other so well.
They can think 3 steps ahead of each other's moves, what they like to do, and then they know the other person's thinking about their move. And I was hoping for more timeouts. I was hoping that Kyle Shanahan would have called another timeout, then McVay would have called his last timeout at the end of overtime.
I'm not going to second guess either of these coaches, but that last play obviously gets stopped. Matt Stafford is so good. Just let him pass.
On 4th and 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know they can stop it. You have Puka Nacua and Matthew Stafford. I don't know if they can stop that.
Well, what they were doing was they were keeping their offense going, not having the Niners sub, and then they were just getting Williams out in coverage with the linebacker, and they were just feeding him in the passing game.
Yeah.
And you couldn't stop him. And then
Devontae Adams just running rub routes on everyone.
Running dudes open. He is the master at setting a pick that doesn't look like he's setting a pick.
Yeah.
But actually kind of does look like he's setting a pick. But you won't call it on him.
You know what I mean, though? The Puka Nacua, it's kind of how the Chiefs do that with a 4th down, and they'll always pass it, or they used to do it with Tyreek Hill, where you just wiggle out, and it's you can't guard that. I don't know. I feel like the game on the line, I want Matthew Stafford and Puka Nacua to be involved. Maybe a handoff to Puka.
I think maybe a jet sweep.
Yeah.
End around to Puka Nacua would have been nice.
Yeah. It's a minor point. I'm probably stupid about it.
Hey,
I just think Matthew Stafford is so good. I mean, and you knew he was coming back in this game. The first half, I think they got kind of punched in the mouth. Also, weird whistle on that fumble on the kickoff.
Yeah.
It was definitely a fumble.
Yeah.
Rams got kind of screwed on that. But yeah, you just knew Matthew Stafford was going to bring him back. I don't know. It's just he's an all-time drop back. If he has more than 2 seconds, you just know it's going to be a bomb and it's going to probably be complete. 1-2 at well.
Yeah, when he did the little spin move out of the pocket.
Yeah.
And a lot of quarterbacks do that and you think, oh, he's about to panic. And
right.
He's about to do something stupid as fuck. But with Matt Stafford, like when he started the spin move, he knew exactly what he was doing. He was like, I got to buy myself like half a second, move to my left a little bit, and then hit 2-2 in the open field.
It's like watching Matt Stafford for as long as we've watched him. When he loads up, you just know, they're going to show someone on the other side of the field when this camera pans, and he's going to be just getting open right when the ball is delivered there.
Yeah, he's so good. And remember like a month ago when Matt Stafford couldn't walk?
Yeah.
When it was like, is this guy going to be able to play football this year?
He was doing therapy on the Charger.
He was in a med bed.
Yeah.
Med bed Matt.
Yeah. Yeah, but now he's back.
Yeah.
So I do think the Rams are still good, but this was a bad loss, especially like considering that they lost to the Eagles. They half lost to the Colts.
Yeah.
The Colts beat themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And they lost this one. So the Rams are kind of I feel like this is what the Rams do, though. They have these early season, like, we're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to make any bold proclamations about the Rams based on this guy. I think, if anything, it shows that the Rams are good. The 49ers there's something about these types of games, too, with Kyle Shanahan and some of those other young guys like LaFleur. I think Sean McVay is kind of the same way. When they don't have anything to work with, they get in the lab and they come up with the best game plan possible.
Yeah.
It's like a personal challenge. Football becomes fun for them again because they got like a brand new problem to solve. How do I win a game without any starters? What can I do? I've got Trent Williams. I've got half of Mac Jones's spleen, and I've got Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can go out there and win a football game.
By the way, just looking at the schedule for the Rams, there's not enough bad teams in the NFC right now. This might be a bad clip for me because it might be that the Bears end up being a bad team.
Okay,
Like,
bad.
they're like really
Saints?
bad teams.
Saints are really bad.
Saints.
I would say the Panthers are bad.
Yep.
I would say the Giants might not be bad.
Right.
Yeah.
But then in the AFC, you could throw out the Raiders. You could throw
Giants
out
are going to be bad.
You could throw out
Neighbors is out.
But listen to the AFC real quick.
Jackson, dude, you're not a
Rookie quarterback.
Got it. Find it.
no. I don't have anything.
Oh shit.
You aren't a dart historian.
Historian.
I was just trying to think of art.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I've been up for 19 hours right now.
That's a full Glenny Ball day.
Yeah.
In the AFC though, you have the Raiders, the Tennessee Titans, the Texans, maybe, the Browns, the Bengals, the Jets, the Dolphins. It does feel like the AFC has more bad teams.
They do.
And
Yeah.
we're still early.
But I do think that the Niners and the Rams right now are good teams.
Yeah, no, I
Even though
agree.
the Niners don't have anybody, they're still somehow good.
Yeah.
The defense was, I mean, they made some huge plays.
Yeah. The defense is, they'll figure it out. They'll
Yeah.
be fine. Okay, should we talk baseball?
Yeah, 50-50.
Well, we got to talk about all the series first.
But that chronological.
Yeah, I know. We're going backwards. We're going to start at the most recent one.
Oh, got it.
Cam Schlittler, unbelievable performance in Yankee Stadium tonight. Earned his pinstripes.
Oh, yeah.
Would you say so?
Definitely.
It was crazy. It was
Massachusetts
all-time.
kid, too, makes it that much worse.
That's the thing. He's from what, Walpole?
Walpole.
What did he have? 12 strikeouts?
12 strikeouts.
No
8
walks?
innings, no walks. I think it was like a stat. Like, he didn't have batters with 2 balls in him. Like,
Well, wait, every batter had 2 balls in him.
Was John
in terms
Kruk
of
playing?
balls and strikes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. So he's from Walpole. His dad was the chief of police from Needham. So, like, can he go home?
He said his whole family converted to Yankees fans, which is even crazy.
That's insane.
Also,
Oh,
Ben
he
Rice,
plays
who's on my Dingers Only team from Cohasset, the town next to me, saying he grew up a Yankees fan is like preposterous.
Did he hit a home run yesterday?
Yesterday.
Um,
Preposterous.
so
How do you say it? Schlittler.
Schlittler. So the Yankees. So Schlittler has, and he's a rookie.
Yeah.
8 innings, 12 Ks, 0 walks. It was a good series. Very like high level playoff baseball. Although it felt like the Red Sox made a lot of errors.
Yeah, no, the Yankees were trying to give us the game 2. Red Sox, bases loaded, pop-up bunt, couldn't get a runner home.
Mm-hmm.
Bad base running errors, bad fielding errors tonight. Like the Connolly Early, another rookie, I think it was the first time he pitched on the road. Like he pitched in Sacramento and wherever the Devil Rays play. So it was like his first real major league start on the road. It was in the playoffs. He pitched really well. The Yankees hit a pop fly, should have been caught, and then they were just hitting like dinky singles through the infield, plus errors. So the Red Sox lost that series. The Yankees didn't win it.
How about Ryan McMahon? Great catch.
Unbelievable catch. Better sportsmanship.
No, I disagree. I think the catch was better than the sportsmanship.
I think the sportsmanship was better than the catch.
I think the sportsmanship was outstanding.
It used to be that if you went into the opposing team's dugout, they wouldn't even try to help you.
The catch was a once-in-a-lifetime. Are you saying that's once-in-a-lifetime sportsmanship?
It might be, given the stakes.
So if anybody in an opposing team's dugout ever tries to help a guy falling in, again, then that's not once-in-a-lifetime.
Yeah. We are having the debate that our darling Jake had. He said, incredible catch, even better sportsmanship.
Not better sports. Sorry,
I
Jake.
would say it was probably a better catch.
It's a way better catch than sportsmanship.
Also, Billy was at the game.
Billy
Yeah,
was at the game
that was awesome.
in a like Wall Street guy's vest. He looked good. He looked very good. But yeah, so wait, overall,
Red Sox
the
lost the
season?
series. Yankees did not win it.
but great of the season. Oh, Red Sox lost, Yankees didn't win it.
Yeah.
So the Yankees shouldn't even go play the Blue Jays.
Now they're going to get smoked.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Because the vibes seem pretty high in New York right now.
They got lucky. They got away with one. I mean, obviously, when you win a playoff series, the vibes are going to be high. But
Yeah.
then you realize, I guess, I don't know.
Are you just being a hater now?
Yeah, that's okay.
Obviously.
Be a
That's
hater.
fine. Fucking Adolf.
Fucking hate, dude.
Adolf Schlittler.
Be a hater. Did Aaron Judge earn his pinstripes?
No.
Yeah, I don't think did he get it like any big moments? He didn't tonight.
Aaron Judge has to win.
He hit one.
Aaron Judge will not. He will not ever be a true Yankee.
He reached on an error. It was honestly similar to A-Rod. It was like A-Rod when he slapped the ball out of Bronson Royal's hand and then got to second and was like holding his arms up. Aaron Judge like flew out to left field. Duran dropped it. He got to second base and was like celebrating like it was,
disgusting.
He had a double.
He did. Disgusting. He was 2 for 4 on Wednesday and Tuesday, so that's not bad. But yeah, Schlittler has more pinstripes.
Yes, if you do this in your Yankee debut, I would say pinstripes. But for Aaron Judge, a guy that's won every award, that's had an outstanding career, but he has to win a World Series, or else not a true Yankee. Probably not even. I'll take him out of the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
I won't vote for him.
Okay, other series we can talk about. Do we think the Guardians losing to the Tigers, did the Tigers just erase that entire 15.5 game comeback?
Yes.
I unfortunately think yes.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck anymore.
The Tigers ended up exactly where they expected to end up, which is in the DS, and the Guardians are not. It's incredible September. Guardians fans will have maybe some fond memories when they look back and be like, that was an awesome run and what a comeback, but when you lose then to the Tigers in 3 games, that's brutal.
That's the downside to playing the team that you just caught. It's like you didn't really catch them yet.
Yeah, you caught them to then get the right to lose to them at home.
You kept them alive to allow them to embarrass you. Yes.
Yeah, they came back
But the Guardians got Chase DeLauder, who's going to be a force in center field for him. So I might be all in on the Guardians next year.
Okay, you gonna get your guard up?
I think so.
Okay.
You know where we went to school?
Where?
James Madison.
Oh,
yeah.
There you go.
JMU.
Nice. And then also the Dodgers just dominated. I feel like the Reds actually had a couple chances in that. Max, you were locked in.
Bases loaded, no outs.
They had chances and they just didn't.
They'd bases loaded, no outs twice.
Yeah, we had it on Tuesday
run.
night when we were watching.
Yeah, well, that was another time. The Reds are a joke.
So now, how are you feeling about the Dodgers?
The Dodgers are insane.
They're not fair.
I don't know.
Their bullpen stinks.
Their bullpen stinks. That's the only thing that you can hang your hat on. But then they got Sasaki going like 101 in the 9th inning now. So it's like,
you know what they don't got, Max?
They don't have Red October.
The bank.
That's what I'm saying.
The bank.
The bank. SEC environment, Max.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What was that memes?
I'm a noob. What does 1-on-1 mean?
101.
Oh,
101 miles an hour. Have you ever?
I was like, isn't every appearance 1-on-1?
So, Hank, have you ever driven in a car?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever gone 101 miles an hour? It's pretty fast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Just had to mansplain.
That's really fast. Now that I picture
White Sox, Dave.
Now that I can picture that, that's insanely fast. Also, I talked to Ben McDonald today, the announcer.
Yeah.
He did confirm that the radar guns are juiced now.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so when you see 104 miles per hour, it's not like they're throwing that much. They are throwing harder than people used to throw, but it's not like every pitcher is pitching 100. if you had the same standard where the ball is judged, like right out of your hand, a lot of the guys from the 90s, 2000s, and the teens, they're also like neck and neck with some of the guys.
Yeah.
They also round up.
They do.
And they round up now, too. Yeah. Big thing. So, yeah, the guns are juiced.
How was the sold-out scrimmage? That rocked.
Yeah.
Also, did you guys see Ichiro playing in right field?
That also rocked.
He just loves I love how much he loves baseball. He just wants to keep playing.
I think the vibes are all-time high for the Mariners right now.
Yeah, that's a big time.
They have not believed this much in a team in a very long time.
Yeah. And then the Cubs beat the Padres. I'll say on a very controversial. Well, I mean, we won 3-1, we won 3-1, but a very controversial ball.
Don't apologize for winning.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying it was controversial. It was a ball.
It was
a ball. The ball was a ball. I went to all 3 games. It was awesome. The bats actually finally woke up in Game 3. PCA came up big. Michael Busch is a stud. Kyle Tucker maybe found something. He probably doesn't have a ton of power with his injury, but he can still hit. He's still like a professional hitter. But yeah, the ball was a ball. You don't know. They probably would have taken Keller out. Craig Counsell would have taken Keller out if that walk had happened. But people will argue that it was going to be bases loaded with no outs. But yeah, I'm not going to apologize.
I got a question for you about Counsell.
Yeah.
So you guys went out there, got Counsell.
Yeah. Paid him a lot of money.
As a manager.
Yeah.
Made a big-time manager move, which you don't really see that much. Mm-hmm. Do you think he was playing rope-a-dope this season?
What do you mean?
Because he seemed to be very efficient and knowledgeable and decisive when it came to the bullpen.
Yeah. Well,
do you think that like during the regular season he understands it's a long year? He doesn't have to always like make these micromanaging decisions.
Yeah,
like might be slightly better in the moment.
Well, he's had to tinker with it. There's been, we've added arms, we've had guys get injured, so there's been a lot of tinkering. You could make the argument in Game 2, he should not have let Shota pitch to Manny Machado, so that was a mistake. But I would say in his defense, you can't win. Last I checked, you can't win a baseball game by scoring 0 runs.
Yeah. So
it really didn't matter. Either way, it was so electric. Wrigley was awesome. Game 1 and 3 were electric. Game 2 was very difficult because it couldn't get a hit. But it was so much fun.
I think Game 2 was the most noteworthy game of all 3.
Yeah, we'll get to it in a sec. Memes is gonna kill me if I talk about it.
We gotta talk about it.
But Memes is gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. He's got a fucking gun. Do you have the taser on you still, Max? Or Memes? Or
it's hundreds of thousands that want to hear about it versus
one guy.
He's got the taser.
I honestly think it's good that we're recording this late. There's enough time has passed. I think he feels better about it now.
You shook my hand beforehand
than he felt this morning.
Memes, you can't censor Big Cat.
Either way,
I'm not censoring.
All right, last thing with the Cubs.
That was the most evil sounding thing ever.
I'm not censoring. Zach has a taser.
He does have a taser. He has orders if I say the magic word to tase you, and the magic word is Zach tase Memes. Don't do it there. Okay. Dansby Swanson is so good.
His defense was incredible.
Him, Nico, Michael Busch, that reach he made on the just big time moments. Every guy coming up. And, Palencia pitching well again. Tyone doing the best you could ask for with like a limited. The Cubs rotation is in not a great spot, so we're just trying to piece things together.
Yeah.
Because Cade Horton's out. Obviously, if you go all the way back, Justin Steele has been out for the majority, like 99% of the year. You're just trying to piece it together. I'm excited to play the Brewers. We beat the Brewers 7-6 in the season series this year, so we played them well. And anything can happen in October.
I have a take about the Cubs games.
Yeah.
I think in the playoffs, whenever possible, the Cubs should play afternoon games.
Yes.
And the Phillies should play night games.
Yes. The 4 o'clock, so it was 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock. 2 o'clock's awesome. I don't know.
Wait, are you asking me why?
Yeah.
Because Wrigley Field looks awesome, especially in the twilight.
The sunset, the night, going like the end of the game being at night. I love the 4 o'clock.
Do you disagree? Because that stadium is perfect for twilight.
No, I agree. I just was wondering if there was a specific reason.
You're a producer, right? The Golden Hour.
Yeah.
It's nice. And then Philly, the SEC environment, like Death Valley, it works at the bank.
Yeah. Fun fact, that was actually the third. Do we count the wild card as winning a series? Okay.
Yeah.
Now.
Not before when it was
one game.
That was the third time in Cubs history that they closed out a series at Wrigley.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I've been to all three. So it's all happened recently, too. 2015 Cardinals, 2016 Dodgers, and then today. It's awesome. It was an awesome time, great night. Playoff baseball is just the most, like, I was scared the whole time. Even after Michael Busch hit the home run, I was like, 3 runs does feel massive compared to 2 runs, but.
You were very close to bases loaded. No.
Oh, I was shitting myself. The minute that he gave up the leadoff home run, I was just like, we're fucked, because then you're back to 2, and it's like one guy on, and you're screwed. And even the final pitch was like a sinker that if he hits just a little bit different, it could have been gone, and we could just be sitting here having a totally different coverage.
Cubs also almost had back-to-back jacks again.
Yeah.
It was pretty close. My favorite picture that came out of today was after the game. Did you see the picture of Tom Ricketts?
Yeah.
Pouring beer on Eddie Vedder?
Yeah.
Can you pull that up?
Eddie Vedder
I think John Greenberg tweeted it out.
Eddie Vedder
also, there's a couple bad sports towns for actors. More bad sports towns.
Who?
Cusack.
Oh, well, Cusack we knew about forever. Have you
and
not
then
heard White Sox Stadium?
Jimmy Fallon was at the but I thought Cusack was a White Sox guy.
Well, he's
both.
He's been in both. Yeah.
That's why White Sox Dave hates him.
Yes.
Yeah.
He swings both ways.
If you just ask about Cusack, remember the famous face-to-face all-time video? White Sox Dave stood on business.
We're gonna have to bleep out one of these White Sox Daves. We've said his name way too many.
And then Jimmy Fallon at the Yankees game cheering for the Yankees.
Yeah. And then Rob Lowe.
Yeah.
Rob Lowe, the Reds guy. But yeah, look at this picture of Tom Ricketts, like calmly, very serious look on his face. Come here, young man. I'm having fun now.
Yeah.
I'm pouring beer on you, Eddie Vedder.
Eddie Vedder was at every game. He was, I think, so drunk game 1 that he had an English accent when he did the 7th inning stretch. So, and he's the best.
Yeah.
He's the man. All right. Yeah. So on Wednesday, I finally did it. Memes, are you okay?
I'm fine. Talk about whatever you're talking about.
I've completed a lifelong goal. I hit the 50-50 raffle at the Cubs game. I'm still kind of in shock. This is for people who have been listening, following for a very long time, 12 years that I've been, about 12, 13 years I've been doing the 50-50 raffles like on camera. It's crazy. I won it. I finally won it. I won it at a playoff game at Wrigley. 108,000 was the pot, so I won
Big
54. All right, emergency press conference. Cubs lose. That sucked. Mason Miller is incredible. Couldn't get a hit, but see that number right there? See that number right there? See that number right there? Does that look familiar? Oh yeah, that's that number. I fucking won it. I did it. For all the haters and losers out there who said I'd never win it, I fucking did it. I never gave up. Yeah, I might be even lifetime after winning 50 grand here on the 50-50, but that doesn't matter. I did it. They said I couldn't do it, and I did it. I'm still, like, when it happened, I was just looking at the tickets over and over, and then looking at the screen and just being like, how'd this happen?
What was your strategy? Did you go up to the different ticket ladies several times so you get it in like the second inning?
Oh yeah, I have a whole method. So there's an early bird special where if you buy $200 worth, you get 4,000 tickets.
Yep.
I would do that. I hit that right when I walk in. Then I hit my booth that I hit every single time. Actually, the woman, I have to find her. She was sick today. Renee, who sold me the winning ticket. She was like, "Hey, are you Big Cat?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, I love your videos. My kids always ask when you're going to sell Big Cat a ticket." And I was like, well, today might be the day. Turns out it was her. It was the day. Again, I'm still in shock. It was so much fun. I never thought I would actually do it. And then when I did it, I could not believe it. And I appreciate everyone. Like, I feel like there was a lot of people who were rooting for me for a very long time. So it was very cool to see everyone be like, this is a storyline that we never thought would actually happen.
Yeah. How many numbers are there in each 50-50 raffle?
I have no idea.
So, but all you have to do is pick. Yeah.
Oh, you mean like the actual ticket?
Yeah. How many numbers are there?
I got my winning ticket right here. I gotta send it in.
Oh wait, so you haven't claimed it yet?
No, I emailed them. You email them, and then they send you like a DocuSign. Gotcha. So I have that 203-444-07001. So what's that? 10 numbers? 11 numbers? I don't know why I did it that way.
So you have to
Should've
pick.
just counted.
You have to pick 11 numbers,
3.
1 through 10, and you have to pick all 11 correct.
Yes.
But all you have to do is just pick the right number.
Yeah.
And you did it.
I did it. For 13 years, I was just buying losing tickets. And then on Wednesday, I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy the winning ticket. And then I did.
Yeah, you picked the right number.
And I did. And I appreciate everyone who's reached out. It was very cool. I'm going to keep going. I also would like to say, and we'll put the link to this in the episode bio. Maybe memes might not do that for me. I am going to donate all the money and then some. So weirdly, I maybe call it serendipity. I was already planning on doing something. There's a great group called the Lost Boys. Levante, who's an awesome dude, came into the office last week. So they do a youth sports league to help kids in like vulnerable situations, maybe not great neighborhoods. So they have a great baseball league. Then they have like a mentor program after that. So it's like youth baseball from 4 to 10, then a mentor program from 11 to 17. Awesome stuff. He has like 250 kids in his group. They've been doing it for 19 years. I read a Chicago Sun-Times article like maybe 4 weeks ago, saying they were out of money, and it's this really great program. And so I had Levante come in, talk to him at length. We're going to try to do some stuff with him at Barstool where we maybe host the kids for a day, all that stuff. So not just donating and saying, hey, go have fun. We're just trying to actually help out the community. So I'm donating all the money and then more. I wrote Levante a check for $75,000, which will hopefully get them back on their feet. And I'm just doing it. The 50-50 is the love of the game.
Wait, okay.
It's love of the game. It was never about the money. It was always about the love of the game.
I think that's a great cause. Shout out Levante. It sounds like they run a great organization. If you win it again, are you going to keep it?
No, I'm going to donate it again. I'm doing it for the love of the game.
I love you're like
it's the most ethical win you can have.
You're Robin Hood.
Yeah. So it's 150 because 100% going to charity.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
150 raffle.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's called the Lost Boys with a Z. We'll put the link. They have a GoFundMe. You don't have to donate. It would be awesome if you do donate. We're going to do more stuff with them. We're going to maybe do a raffle to try to raise some money for them. But people were saying, what are you going to do with the money? What are you going to do with the money? All the money and then more. Because I think they tax me.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so they're going to tax me. They're going to tax me good.
Because I think they have, at least the Brewers do, they have like a tax office in the stadium. So you go to collect, and they're like, okay, go see the tax guy now.
Yeah, but please do support Lost Boys. And like I said, it's not just giving money to give money and be like, look at that. We're also going to be doing stuff with them and hopefully helping them maybe coach some baseball. Max, you want to coach some baseball?
Do you have any?
That'd be great.
Sick.
Do you have a message for the haters that say that you couldn't do it?
Yeah, they could suck my dick from the back and then go kill themselves.
It's nice.
I don't know who would be in this room.
I always knew you could do it.
Yeah.
The only way that
Thank you, PFT.
The only way you ever lose is if you stop playing.
Yeah.
I never questioned you on whether or not you would ever get it.
You just
or
didn't
if you've ever gotten it.
Did you, Hank? You said literal chills. I think you didn't. Think
I said goosebumps.
You didn't think the day was going to come.
No, it wasn't that. It's just like when you see, it's a curse being broken. It's something that you've watched for a long time that you just never thought was going to happen. Not that you didn't want it to happen.
Right.
It's like this is crazy. I felt,
You've been with me.
I've known you for a long time,
yeah,
and you've never come close. And it was
never.
like, wow. It literally, it was a monumental. It was weird how monumental it felt.
I know, and it was
a shift in the world.
I know. I like went to sleep with a smile on my face because I was like, just seeing everyone tweet about it and being like, how the fuck did this happen? I can't believe this happened.
I knew
Rooting.
you tweeted like emergency press conference was a selfie video, and I was like, no, I couldn't even watching the video. I was like, there's no way.
You know what I also didn't see, and this is really nice of the internet, because anytime something good happens, you typically get someone that's like, actually, here's why it's not that good. I didn't see anybody being like, did you really get that number, or did somebody else get the number and then give it to you?
True.
It was like, Big Cat, you got the number. Great job.
Yeah. It was very cool. I really appreciate the fans, the AWLs, the Stoolies. It was definitely one of the, it sounds sappy because it's literally just basically me saying I can't stop gambling on this thing, the 50-50 raffle. But
you know who loves you is the 50-50 raffle.
Oh, all right. So I have a story about that, but I can't. I just love gambling and I love the 50-50 raffle. But the amount of people who were happy for me, like I had more texts than when my kids were born. It was crazy, and I think I might have said in a moment that I probably regret to my wife later that night that I was like, I got nothing left to live for, and she was like, you have 3 kids, and I was like, good point. But in that moment, I was like, I've accomplished everything.
Listen, yeah, the kids they're awesome. Everybody can have kids. Not everyone can win the 50-50 raffle.
I think it goes, so it's my daughter, my second child, her birth, 1. Winning the 50-50 raffle, 2.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
My firstborn, my son, 3. And then my youngest, my other son, 4.
What about Cubs winning the World Series?
That's up there, but I'm just talking about like my personal life.
Yeah,
your personal life.
Yeah.
How much
my
better
accomplishments? And then if I win it again, I think it will slot in firmly at 3, still ahead of my son.
The second one might be better though. Have you thought about that?
If I went back to back today, I would have been the greatest thing ever.
If
that would have gone above my daughter.
If you win again this postseason, then at that point it's like I'm a god.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm never gonna give up. I'm going to keep going.
Do you have an estimate of how much money you've spent in the past?
Don't do that.
Okay. Well, I think people want to know the answer.
No,
Should I not ask that? People
no,
wanna know,
you
right?
can ask that.
People want to know.
We got to have hard conversations
No,
on
they
this
do
show.
want to know. I talked about this
Hank asked
before,
me.
but I was like,
Okay, we don't have to.
I
do it.
started-
No,
I
I'd like to
started-
have the hard conversation.
I started to think about it, and then I was like, I don't want to know. Like it's bad.
The answer, PFT, is I am 100%, without a doubt, still very much in the red on the 50-50 raffle after winning $54,000.
Yeah.
I'd started doing a little bit of the quick math. I've had season tickets to the Cubs for 11 years now. Back in the day, I was going to like 60 games a year, and I was probably only spending like $50 to $100 then, but I've since upped my game the last couple of years, and I'm usually in the $600 to $1,000 range a game, and I went to 20, 25 games this year.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah.
I wasn't asking that.
And then that's not even counting every other sporting event that I've attended. Like the time when I went to the Toledo Maction game against Bowling Green and I had 12% of the entire 50-50 pot and did not even come close.
Yeah, I wasn't asking to belittle the accomplishment because I actually think that
I don't care.
That
Yeah.
makes the accomplishment even better.
Oh yeah, it's got a storyline.
The fact that you had to grind.
The funniest one was someone sent me there was a day in 2015 when the Cubs played in the afternoon and the Blackhawks had a playoff game at night, and I got the same 50-50 vendor. Like the vendor sold it to me at Wrigley, and then he sold it to me at the United Center. I was like, oh shit. He's like, yeah, it's me again. Most people would have quit then. I didn't. I kept on going. Yes, Hank, though, but the lady today told me that she had an insane amount of people buying 50-50 today because of my video, because now people realize they can actually win.
You know what?
I literally was like, it was a story like, no, this guy's never won. No one can ever win. And then when I win, it's like, holy shit.
Big Cat humanized winning the 50-50 raffle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like put a face to it.
Yeah, like
representation matters.
Like Tebow watching film with his kid. It's impressive.
Yeah. So awesome time. Again, Lost Boys will put the GoFundMe. All my winnings and then some is going to go to the Lost Boys. Great people. And we're going to do more stuff with them. And we're going to do a fundraiser. And it's going to be awesome. Yes.
What would you say to someone out there who's maybe like in a similar spot to you that's been, trying for a long time to get the numbers of the 50-50 and maybe feels like there's no hope?
That sounds specific.
I'd say just pick the winner. Just win.
He did it 11 times in a row on that.
Just win. Right? Like,
yeah, I've never won, so I'm trying to learn from you.
Yeah. I'll teach you. I can teach anyone. I could get anyone to pick right numbers if they follow me.
What's the secret?
Win.
Okay.
Fucking win.
Just do it.
Yeah, just do it. Win. And thank you personally to all the boys here for congratulating me on text right away.
Yeah.
Minus one person who has still not congratulated me.
Who did that?
So back to those hypotheticals, Hank. Let's say Big Cat had somebody else's ticket that they picked the right number with.
I already asked Big Cat about this scenario. Nobody accused him of that.
What?
Would Big Cat be the winner? It's somebody else's ticket.
Yeah.
With their number. Is Big Cat?
What do you mean? No.
You're arguing against the opposite of what
if
happened
someone
to you.
bought Big Cat a ticket and handed it to him.
No. Wait. First of all, it's
this is a lottery. This
First
is
of all,
the,
Hank, it's if
By the way,
if,
he's talking about hypothetical. I bought all my own tickets.
No, this is not a hypothetical.
No, what we're
This is
talking
real.
about here is if two people bought tickets and then they gave each other the other tickets.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, that's your ticket. Now this is my ticket. That's what you're talking
But I bought the ticket.
Right, but he bought a ticket. PFT bought a ticket too, and you swapped.
No.
agreed to
Big
swap.
Cat claimed the winner in this hypothetical. That's
What?
not a hypothetical.
And we agreed to swap.
Yeah, you agreed to
We
swap.
didn't. Nobody agreed to swap.
No, you had to swap.
That's part of the price of playing the game.
You
If-
also forget
if
your
the
goal
rules-
was to not pick you.
Yeah.
Your goal was to not pick.
Your goal is to always pick the right number.
Also,
No.
memes. Me winning the 50-50 never should have been confused with the lottery ball. You started that.
No, you started.
No, you started
it.
No, you started it.
You
No,
started
sir,
it.
you started
You
it.
started it.
How did I start it?
You were like, I'm gonna get it before you, and
No, that's
unfortunately,
not
that happened.
true. That's not true. I
that
remember
is
the
what
day I
happened.
walked in because someone tweeted you was like, at memes, you should ask Big Cat if he's ever gotten the 50-50. And you started saying at the end of the show, have you ever gotten the 50-50?
Yeah, but then you were like,
that had nothing to do with
no,
it. And
no.
guess
And
what?
then you were
I
like,
got the 50-50
no.
before
And then
you got the lottery ball.
No, and then you were like, I'm gonna get it before you, and
And then I
unfortunately
did.
that happened.
And then
That
I
happened.
did.
So why are you mad?
I don't know. He's mad at me. He won't congratulate me.
I still don't understand why you're mad about this.
Memes.
Think about the Lost Boys memes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How much were you?
I'm ready. I wrote a check for $75,000 to Lost.
So you're doing 50 and then 25?
It's actually more like 25 and then 50 because I'm only going to get 25 from the 50-50 after taxes. But yeah,
I'll match the 25.
I didn't do that in my head.
I'll match the 25.
I love that. Memes, will you match?
I don't got the facilities for that.
We're gonna do a bunch of stuff with them, so we're gonna. I appreciate that, PFT. Maybe we'll do. You know what we'll do? We'll do a fundraiser where we can match the fundraiser and get people going like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
We're all matching.
Yeah, we'll all match everything. But memes, you should, instead of being mad at me and refusing to congratulate me and refusing to look me in the eye and being like to the point where I had to have Zach carry a taser all day because I was worried, you should look at me and say, that guy never gave up. That guy did something that seemed impossible. And that's what you need to do.
Do you have a comment, memes?
I'm an inspiration to you.
No, you're not.
Do you think Memes' hate watch
I was
rankings
so
have switched after the 50-50?
I was so upset. I was so upset that Memes had left the office. I wanted to pull the security footage so bad.
Oh, man, it would be so
of
good.
the live reaction.
The funniest thing is Memes just outright admitting he's like, I did not post a single thing about Big Cat hitting the 50-50 on the Pardon My Take Instagram or Twitter.
I was like, sure, I must have. I was like, at least it's good for your job. Must have crushed social. He's like, I didn't post anything.
I like that pettiness. I love it.
Yeah, I unfollowed anybody on my feed that reposted that.
Wait, did you unfollow me?
Yeah.
Oh, Memes.
Memes, did you unfollow me?
No, you didn't post a video.
Okay.
I didn't post
Unfollowed
the video,
me?
yeah.
Yeah.
You unfollowed me?
I so apparently I've unfollowed Max for a long time.
That's fucked up.
Oh, man. All right. Well, let's do the weekend picks and preview. Memes, you're gonna get it today.
No, this is one of the worst weeks in American history.
Said that. He said to me, I was like, I went and sat next to him. I was like, Memes, like, let's just talk guy to guy here. Like, are you really mad at me? And he's like, why did you have to win that this week and pile on?
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't know what that means.
You know what, Memes? There's a quote from a great orator of all our time, Mia Khalifa. She said, "You feel jealous when you see a bad bitch. I feel inspired. You got to switch the paradigm up. Start feeling inspired, not jealous."
Yeah, it was a bad week. And then to top it off, after that fucking happened, I was playing Madden. I'm currently rebuilding the Jets.
Oh no, this is gonna go in a bad place.
After one season, I got fired.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Neither did
I didn't even know that was possible in Madden.
What was your record?
I won 3 games. It just said you're fired, and then I had to retire.
I love that.
When did this happen?
Probably like 2 hours after.
Oh, no. So you were just sitting in your apartment with your 7 TVs playing Madden, and you got fired from your hypothetical Jets job.
Yeah, I made a bunch of good trades. We were rebuilding, and then
That is the darkest thing I've ever
Yeah,
heard.
especially when you consider that like the fans that wanted you fired, that's you.
Yeah.
And I said I had 1 rebuild left in me, and I couldn't even do it.
Oh no, memes. That's a bad
I didn't
day.
know you got fired, dude. I wish you had told me you got fired. Why didn't you tell me you got fired, memes?
I got fired. I tweeted out. People won't stop liking it.
Memes, can I just read you a stat real quick? Because I know that you're feeling down about the Jets, and that's fine.
Oh, fuck.
You know, Joe Gibbs went 0-5 at the start of his first season. You know, Chuck Noll went 1-13.
Wow.
You know, Jimmy Johnson went
Yeah.
1-15.
Yeah.
You know, Bill Walsh went 2-14 in his first season.
Peyton Manning won 3 games his first year.
Yeah, it's a process, man.
This tweet has 26,000 likes.
You got fired.
I got fired.
Holy shit, memes.
Good numbers. Good numbers. Numbers are numbers, man. Numbers are numbers.
I'm happy.
We're on the 2K.
Wait. Yeah, so it says September 23rd, rebuilding the Jets on Madden. October 1st, got fired after 1 season. Oh, memes.
Oh,
memes.
were there a lot of bad articles about your team? Why'd you get fired?
I don't know. I don't. I really don't. I just got fired.
So did
Then
you
you
go
got
to
nuked.
bed after?
Do the trades get graded on the game, or are you just deciding they were good trades?
I was deciding they were good trades. I traded for Jordan Davis.
So you
good.
on Wednesday night you saw me win the 50-50. You obviously were very upset and mad at me, and then you're like, I'm gonna just, you know what? I'm gonna turn off the internet for a minute, and I'm just gonna get back into my Jets rebuild. And then boom, Woody Johnson fired your ass.
Fired.
Did you take any comfort at all watching Hank lose tonight?
No, 'cause it's the Yankees.
Yeah,
That didn't even make you happy? That's so sad.
Yeah, no.
he needs the Yankees to lose to
Damn.
the Blue Jays now. Yeah. Okay. Let's do our picks and preview, and then we'll have Coach Doug Pederson in studio, and then we'll finish up with Fyre Fest. Okay, before we get to weekend preview, NFL fans, what's your favorite touchdown? There's over 100 years of TDs to pick from. For me, it's the next one, because with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, every touchdown could bring you closer to cashing in. DraftKings Sportsbook delivers the unmatched intensity of the NFL right to your fingertips, from first touchdown score to anytime TD props or the thrill of live in-game betting. Every snap is loaded with opportunity. We're going to do our touchdown parlay later. I think I'm back in, right? So, but there's a lot out there. There's a lot of good touchdown scores this weekend that you can look for. I'll throw one out there for the under game, which is going to be an under game in London.
Alanda.
I think Judkins is going to score. Just throwing that out there. So here's the best part. Bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Your team hitting pay dirt pays out to you. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code TAKE. That's code TAKE to turn $5 into $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. And the weekend preview is brought to you by Uber Eats. Listen, guys, it's football season. It's Uber Eats season. We are going to eat all Sunday as always. Uber Eats, reminding fans that if football coincidentally makes you hungry, you can get game day deals on wings, burgers, beers, chips, and more all season long, all on Uber Eats. What are we thinking for Sunday? We haven't done Chinese in a while.
Chinese would be good. I was thinking maybe nachos.
Nachos. Nachos don't travel well, but they do travel well with Uber Eats, so maybe we can do nachos. We can get a big thing of nachos.
Big thing of nachos.
We could also Uber Eats a bunch of ingredients to make nachos
Yeah,
here.
I love that.
Yeah, put them in the
Yep.
oven.
Yeah, we'll put
Including
them in the
some
oven.
Tums?
Yeah.
Yeah, some
You gonna make
Skyline
us some
chili.
nachos?
I'll make the boys some nachos.
All right, so
on-
we're going to
on
Uber Eats
Sunday.
some nachos ingredients. So you'll love being able to get all your personal favorite game day foods delivered on Uber Eats so that you never miss a play. When football makes you hungry, get game day deals all season long only on Uber Eats. All right, boys, week 5. We're going to start with another game overseas. Shout out Hank.
Mm-hmm.
It is Vikings at Browns. Browns are 4.5-point favorites. Over-under is 36.5 right now. It is Dylan Gabriel time, and it's a weird one because Shedeur Sanders did a media moment with where he mimed everything.
Well, this is what I'm saying. The man can't exist.
Yeah.
So you get mad at Dylan Gabriel, or you get mad at Dylan when he seems like he's taking a shot at Shedeur. Shedeur, as a smart backup, saw that you can get in trouble if you talk to the media as a backup. So he didn't say anything, and now everyone's like, look how immature this guy is.
Yeah, he can't exist.
It's sad.
It was a little ridiculous.
It was.
I thought it was fake.
Yeah.
I thought my sound, I thought something was wrong with, he wasn't mic'd up or something. It was so bizarre to watch.
Yeah, they're calling him mime time. His dad was prime time. He's mime time. Listen, I think that he could have handled it a little bit better, like saying at least a couple words. If you don't want to say anything as a quarterback, there's great ways to not say anything as an athlete. There are countless examples of it.
Yeah.
You can just be like, I just want to support my team.
Yeah.
And just keep repeating that. He probably could have handled it better. And then actually the worst part for me was when I found out why he did that. Allegedly, it was a response to something Rex Ryan said.
Oh.
If Rex Ryan is in your head, Rex Ryan talks on TV. He's a man that exists in an electric box.
Yep.
That you opt into looking at.
Yep.
He has nothing to do with the NFL right now. He was almost the coach of the Jets, but he's not in the league. If Rex Ryan is taking up any space at all in your head to the point where you're going to react to that in a press conference, I feel like you're already a little bit behind the eight ball.
I would agree. You can't let Rex trigger you. So, fun stat. Ready for this? Dylan Gabriel starting. Every single Oklahoma starting QB from 2015 to 2023 is now starting in the NFL.
Oklahoma.
Okay. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
So,
yeah.
Baker,
yep.
Jalen Hurts, Kyler Murray, Spencer Rattler, Caleb Williams, Dylan Gabriel.
That's crazy.
That's nuts. Absolute
shout out
quarterback factory. I mean, to think about that.
They must have won so many championships.
Six quarterbacks?
Yeah.
All started for Oklahoma at one point or another is nuts. It's also very interesting looking at the NFC North right now. This is why when we always have to do the preseason, look at your schedule, do the wins and losses, but we do also have to remind ourselves that you never know how it's going to shake out because now in the AFC North, the only starting quarterback who started week 1 who's still alive as of right now is Aaron Rodgers, who's 41 years old. So it's Aaron Rodgers for the Steelers. Cooper Rush is going to be starting for the Ravens because Lamar's out for a couple weeks. Mm-hmm. Dylan Gabriel starting for the Browns and Jake Browning starting for the Bengals. We don't know shit.
We don't know anything. You can always. I think both these teams probably circled this game as a potential win.
Yep.
They saw because if you're the Browns, you see the Vikings, but it's overseas. Anything can happen. You're going to write that in as one of your 5 or 6 projected wins for the season. If you're a Vikings fan, you see the Browns on the schedule, you write that in as a W.
Yep.
But I don't think anybody predicted that it was going to be Dylan Gabriel against Carson Wentz.
Yes.
At this point.
Yes, it also is.
It's a very British matchup because Carson Wentz looks like Prince Harry.
Yep.
Exactly like Prince Harry. Joe Flacco, some are saying maybe Prince Charles.
I like
a little bit older. And then obviously we talked about this, but Deshaun Watson, Prince Andrew.
And
now with Shedeur, he's like the Buckingham Palace guard.
Yeah. That's true. He's silent.
Yeah, won't say anything.
Anyone want to guess how many quarterbacks have started for the Browns since 1999?
I know this, so I'll abstain.
Okay.
1999.
So that is 26 seasons.
Years. I'm going to go with 42.
Very close.
Wow.
41.
Wow.
Yeah, that was an Ask the Office question this week.
Not only that, but so 41, that's all right. 1999, that's a long time. Can't really comprehend it. It's kind of like my Earth stat that
blink of an eye.
Yeah, that kind of fucked everyone up on Wednesday's show. This is the 10th starting quarterback just since Baker Mayfield last started for the Browns in 2021. Dylan Gabriel, Joe Flacco, Bailey Zappi, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, Jameis Winston, Deshaun Watson, Jeff Driscoll, P.J. Walker, Jacoby Brissett, Case Keenum. Yikes.
It's sad. That Cleveland Browns jersey, shout out to the guy for updating it constantly.
Yep.
For keeping it going. That is the Vietnam Wall of quarterbacks.
It's pretty brutal. I also have probably the most insulting quote a coach has ever given before a game, but if you don't know the context, you're like, oh, that was nice of him. Mm-hmm. This comes from Brian Flores. Did you see what Brian Flores said about this game and Dylan Gabriel?
I'm going to blitz the fuck out of him.
No. He said, I'm very excited. I see a lot of Tua Tagovailoa in this young man. He's a lefty with some degree of mobility. His film shows his thought process is similar to Tua's as well. This whole week I've just been preparing as if we're facing Tua. It's been great. I'm eager to watch this young man go against what we have in store for him. Brian Flores hated Tua to the point where Tua said that he had to go to therapy for 2 years to like fix his confidence. That is so mean of Brian Flores to say, I see Tua, the guy I fucking almost ended his career by just hating him and bullying him as I was his head coach, in Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, this is bad.
That's
bad.
so mean.
So do you think Dylan Gabriel sees that quote and knows that? Or do you think he sees that and he's like, okay, I look up to Tua.
I hope that no one tells him the context of Brian Flores and Tua's relationship.
Yeah.
You just got to leave it. You just got to be like, whatever.
It's a very, very mean thing for him to say.
Yeah, very mean. But yeah, this game, it is going to be interesting to see Brian Flores versus rookie core. I actually like the Browns in this game.
Well, I do too, but hear me out, Hank.
Yeah, let's hear us out.
Yeah, hear us out.
Hear us out.
It's because the Browns defense obviously is elite, top 3 defense in the NFL. The Vikings are going to blitz the fuck out of Dylan Gabriel. They're going to confuse him. It's going to be a low-scoring game. What's the line on this game?
It's 36.5.
Oh, it's 36.5 now?
36.5, which is the lowest total in the 51 international games that have ever been played.
Lunder. I'm taking the Lunder on it. And then, but what's the line? What's
the line's
spread?
4.5.
The spread 4.5. I like the Browns to keep it within a field goal.
So here's my reasoning. Yes, Brian Flores is probably going to put Dylan Gabriel in a little bit of a torture chamber. I do think that Dylan Gabriel might, with like some quick passing game, might be a little bit of mobility that Joe Flacco didn't have.
Yeah.
Have a little bit of spark, kind of like Jackson Dart. Not as good as Jackson Dart, but you saw Jackson Dart go into that Giants offense that was lifeless the week before against the Chiefs. A little bit of pop, but more than anything, the Vikings offensive line is really banged up, and they just got bullied by the Steelers. Do you know who has a better defensive line than the Steelers? The Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
So as much as it's like Dylan Gabriel against Brian Flores, I think it's just as much the Browns defense going up against Carson Wentz. This feels like a game that's going to just be gross, messy, and if you give me 4.5, I'm going to take it.
Yeah, so Minnesota almost got to the point where they had to play a tight end as an offensive lineman last week.
Right.
They're down 3 starters. I love the Browns' defensive line. The Browns' offensive line, yeah, they've been banged up. They've been hurt too. But guess what? Having somebody who can move back there is going to make that line look a little bit better.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Now, I'm not saying the Browns are going to win, but I could 14-10. I could see 14-10 in this
14-10 feels exactly right.
Carson Wentz doing a weird, sad slapstick fumble where he throws the ball accidentally backwards 7 yards and Myles Garrett picks it up, goes in the end zone, then hits him on the head with it.
Like, just close your eyes and just think about Myles Garrett coming off the edge and Carson Wentz not feeling the pressure at all in a strip sack.
Yeah, I can see that.
That absolutely plays. Okay, next game. The Las Vegas Raiders plus 6.5 at the Indianapolis Colts over under 47.5. The Raiders are a mess. The Colts just beat themselves. This is a get-right spot for the Colts.
I agree. Right now,
that was more of a question. I actually don't know because I kind of want to take the Raiders, but I also want people to talk me off.
No, I agree. I think it's good for the Colts.
Okay.
I think this matchup's good for the Colts. Right now, like Geno Smith has not looked like Geno Smith. Well, maybe he has. Depends on which Geno Smith you're inquiring about. Not the one that hasn't shown up yet. I don't think is going to show up this week.
Yeah.
And Pete Carroll is defending him in the media, saying everything looks great in practice.
Oh,
that is on the stage. Like we talk about how a coach might be starting to think about maybe he's going to be fired, and then he passes the play calling stuff around. He starts getting angry at everybody that tries to talk to him. He says, we're going to take a long look in the mirror. It starts and it ends with me. These are all the things on that list. In terms of benching a quarterback, I think really hyping up how good he is at practice is probably right there on that list.
It's never good to say we had great practice.
He said he hits everything in practice. He's ridiculously accurate. He has been the whole time we've been together. He's really confident. He thought he could get it, but game speed was a little different. That's where he grows. The game speed is a little different than the practice that we can create. So Geno Smith just needs to see more game. He hasn't been in the league long enough to really feel the difference between game speed and practice speed.
Yeah. I don't like that quote.
No.
I don't like that at all. Ashton Janney brought his stance back I know that was a little bit of a story. His Michael Myers, he calls it, which is not. He's not the first guy to do it. I think Gibbs does it. I think Nick Chubb used to do it. Mm-hmm. It's cool. It looks awesome.
Standing vertically, yeah.
Yeah, just standing just as relaxed as possible. He said that. I think I saw the quote. He's like, I like to just be as relaxed as possible, read the defense. Why do I need to be bent over?
Do you see what Michael Irvin said the other week about receivers?
No.
He's like, I wish that they would get back in a 3-point stance.
Oh.
That'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
That would be.
I guess the problem is you can get jammed real easy off the line if you're in a 3-point stance.
Yeah, you could just basically stand over them and shove them down.
But sprinters, they get down in a 3-point stance when they take off.
It would probably work just as if you don't show it on film and you just do it during a game.
Yeah.
Cornerbacks would probably be a little fucked up.
It would psych them out a little bit. Yeah.
We also have, this is a low sample size, but I'll just throw it out there. Alex Kemp is the ref in this game. He is the Raiders are 0-3 when he officiates a game. Very small sample size, but just throw it in there. You know.
But it is the Raiders too.
It is the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 0-3 when the Raiders are 0-3 when he calls a game.
Yeah.
So maybe. I feel like Daniel Jones, this is a big week of he's got to get back. He's got to get back. He's got to get back. We got to get back on the Daniel Jones maybe dark horse MVP talk.
When we talked about last game, going into that Rams-Colts game, we laid out some scenarios and how we're going to talk about the Colts after that game. I don't think that we had A.D. Mitchell costing them 2 touchdowns.
No.
When we went into that.
I would agree.
But in terms of like Daniel Jones, the narrative around him, I don't think that it didn't suffer that much this weekend.
No.
The narrative was just like, oh, the Colts gave that game away. They could have won it very easily.
Multiple times they gave it away.
Yeah, but this one against the Raiders defense, I feel like at home with Mr. Irsay watching from above, Mrs. Irsay. Ms. Irsay? Is there a Mr. Irsay?
I don't know. Zach, possibly.
She does have a husband also named Zach.
Oh, so she has a type.
That's what the streets are saying.
Okay. So, yeah, she'll be there. I like the Colts. I think the Colts get back.
Yeah.
Put up a bunch of points. This is going to be a high-scoring game, I think.
I saw – did Anthony Richardson comment about possibly going to the Rams? There's always smoke where it's like, hey, quarterback who has all the traits, how does he get fixed? Send him to Sean McVay camp.
Yeah.
Or Kevin O'Connell camp or, Kyle Shanahan camp.
It's a little early to be doing that.
It is. But, here we go. According to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, Richardson would like to play for a premier play caller such as Sean McVay. That's weird. He's on the team.
As a tight end?
Unclear. But that's kind of weird that there's a report that he wants to play for the Rams when he's on the Colts.
I feel like Steichen is also a really good play caller.
Yeah,
so I don't
very
know.
good.
I don't understand why he thinks a different good play caller would be better.
He just needs to change the scenery.
Yeah, but that implies that Steichen is a bad play caller, not a premier play caller.
Maybe Shane Steichen never told him, hey, don't take yourself out of the game because you're tired.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that Sean McVay has always emphasized and preached.
That's true.
You're the quarterback. You're going to stay in every play.
Yeah. By the way, Daniel Jones, 4th in completion percentage this season. You want to know who's won?
Drake May.
Bang.
Bang.
Drake
There you
May.
go. One of those graphs.
The graphs, it's been a great week of graphs.
You've been all up in the graphs?
It's been a great week of
I
graphs.
think, and we'll get to this game later, I think this is the week for Drake May, Hank. I think this is the week.
I do too.
I think this is the week.
Money line.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's the week.
Passing the torch.
Yeah, Drake May, 74%, Jared Goff, 73.8%, Dak, 72.9%, and then Daniel Jones in 4th, 71.9%.
What are you looking at me like that for, Hank?
I'm happy. I'm happy you're on my side.
No,
I
you're
love that.
you got a look on you.
I know what you're doing, but I like it. I like it.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Max knows what you're doing.
What am I doing, Max?
I don't want to be lumped into this.
This is the week.
Okay, next game. We got the what is it? Oh, it's the Saints. Giants at Saints. Saints -1.5, over under 42.5. Congratulations to Jackson Dart. We missed this. He was slimed. He won the MVP this week.
Yeah, congrats, Jack.
So he got actually slimed after his win. What you don't like? You don't
MVP should be playoffs. They're ruining the.
They do it weekly. It's a weekly
but
award.
it's better when it's playoffs.
I agree.
Yeah. We also had Brian Dable. I think he's back. I think Brian Dable might be back. I actually like the Saints in this game. And it might be a really stupid thing to say, but I saw Spencer Rattler said He feels like he's not playing losing football, which is key.
That's the first thing you got to do.
I believe him, even though he's 0-10.
Yeah.
He doesn't feel like he's playing losing football.
That's a horrible thing to say.
No,
that means he's never going to play winning football.
No, Mike McDaniel
He thinks he's playing good football and losing.
You gotta not lose.
Yeah.
You can't do things that lose the game. And he's not doing things that lose the game. He's just not doing.
He's lost every game.
No, he's not doing things that lose the game. And the next thing he has to work on is doing things to win the game.
Yeah. So right now he's not losing the game. They're just losing every time he plays. Ever.
Yeah. And it was
forever
a weird spread week.
I'm not bad at golf. I just never score well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hank, you are the king of saying great shot, bad result. Fact or fiction.
Yeah, that's loser talk. Like that is literally cope.
Yeah, he kind of got us.
That's the definition of cope.
Yeah.
I thought I hit that well.
Yeah.
So this spread earlier in the week, the Giants were favored. Yep. Then it swung. Are the Saints still favored?
Saints are favored by 1.5.
By 1.5.
Yep.
I like the Saints this weekend. I don't think Spencer Rattler is not 0-10 bad. I think I said this last week.
You believe him. You believe his losing football quote.
I believe his losing football quote. I thought he competed well last week.
Yeah, this is all right. Hank might be right. Because I'm with you, PFT, but hearing you say it after I said it.
No, I believe it.
Saying someone competed well.
Maybe it's a me problem because I did pick the Saints to beat the Seahawks. I picked the Saints to cover against the Bills, which they did. I think that the Saints are riding high off a competitive game.
Yeah. They're riding off a competitive game,
Hey,
Hank.
you got to stack those.
Come on.
I do think they can win this game just because it's the Giants and a rookie QB.
And no Malik Neighbors,
Yeah.
which obviously sucks. Brian Dable was asked about the turf because it is so ridiculous that for the World Cup they're turfing all these fields.
Yeah.
And then they're just going to go back, or they're grassing all these fields and they're going to go back to turf. But he was asked about the turf or the grass, and he said, "We're getting ready to play the Saints. That's where my focus is."
Yeah.
He can't do anything.
No.
He can. He could ask. Eberflus got the grass fixed at Soldier Field.
Is it fixed?
Oh, they went to like a different cut.
They reseeded it?
Yeah, they went to like a Bahama or split grass. I don't fucking know.
Is that the best thing that Eberflus did?
By far.
Just field management?
Yes.
Yeah, he was really good at that.
Yes, absolutely. It's not even close.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're a pro grass podcast.
Always. Player safety. When we say player safety, we mean it.
Yeah.
Unlike everyone else.
If I had an NFL stadium, I would make sure it was grass.
Absolutely.
That's just a fact.
I don't know why. I really do think it comes down to just a cost thing, which is so ridiculous in terms of how much money the NFL makes. And it's like, how would you not want your investments, your players, to be as safe as possible? That seems like business 101.
Maybe.
If you're the Giants and you're like, hey, it will cost a couple $100,000 extra to maintain a grass field at MetLife, but maybe we will have one or two less of our guys tear an ACL. I would take that trade every single day.
But counterpoint, when Taylor Swift is on tour, do you want her to play a concert at your stadium so that you can take your daughters to the game and then have her think that you're really cool because you got a great seats in a suite?
They still can. Soldier Field still does concerts. It's just your grass is going to – all right, so here's where the debate comes. Is really bad, poorly maintained grass safer than turf? I think yes. Probably.
Depends. What about the Sodfather?
Sodfather fucked things up. He fucked things up bad. Yeah.
But I do like the Saints this weekend. I also really enjoy watching Dart and Scatterbo.
Yeah.
So somehow the Giants are fun. It does suck that they don't have neighbors, but I am looking forward to that. And I'm loving every second of Brian Dable just embracing the very notion that his job might be saved.
Yes.
He's like, this is all I need right now.
He had to wake up on Monday morning and be like, holy shit, I don't know what this feeling is.
Yeah.
I might be okay. All right, next game. Cowboys at Jets. Cowboys are 2.5-point favorites, over under 47.5. Memes, how we feeling?
They're wearing black uniforms.
I like that. I like that. And I think the Cowboys are wearing the uniforms that I don't like. So I'm going to give a point right there to the Jets. The Cowboys are wearing their, the white with the blue on the shoulder?
Yeah.
They're gross. I don't like those uniforms.
No.
Memes.
Yes.
I have a blind resume for you.
Oh, I like this.
Okay.
I think I know.
Okay, well, I'll do the blind right. Stop me if you've heard it before, but everybody else can answer. Max, why don't you answer? Here are 2 quarterbacks in the NFL.
Okay.
Quarterback 1 has 471 passing yards. Okay.
You're gonna ask.
Hear me
I
out.
think there's
Wait,
a reason
wait.
why you asked me to answer
Okay,
this question.
well, Hank.
Okay.
I'm asking Hank. Hank, QB1 has 471 passing yards.
Yep.
QB2 has
This is this season.
this season. So 471.
Solid.
QB2
Not really.
has 383 passing yards.
Not solid.
Quarterback 1 has 2 pass touchdowns.
Not great.
Quarterback 2 also has 2 passing touchdowns.
Okay.
Quarterback 1 has 178 rushing yards. Quarterback 2 has 139 rushing yards.
Okay.
Quarterback 1 has 3 rushing touchdowns.
Oh.
Quarterback 2 has 4 rushing touchdowns. Who are you taking, QB1 or QB2?
QB1.
Yeah, the stats are better, objectively. Any guesses as to who the 2 quarterbacks are?
I'm going to guess Justin Fields because we're talking about the Jets.
Yep.
And then I will guess,
Lamar?
I was going to say Caleb, but he has more passing touchdowns than that.
It's got to be Jalen Hurts. That's why you asked. That's why you were gonna
No.
ask.
No.
It is Jalen Hurts.
391 yards?
Oh.
It is Jalen.
Wait, but that's
383.
for one game?
No, that's yeah.
Does anyone want to raise their hand? Every team's
Oh wait,
who has 4 wins on this podcast?
wait.
Who has 4 wins?
Hand up.
I'll put my hand up.
I might have screwed up the stat.
Oh, you fucking asshole!
I didn't realize
It's a
this.
blind resume done by a blind guy.
Yeah.
Blind resume. These stats are from weeks 1, 2, and 4 of this season.
Oh my God!
Well, no, but Justin Fields didn't play week 3.
Yeah, I didn't play week 3.
Okay.
Yeah, for weeks 1, 2,
Yeah,
and 4.
this is a joke.
But still, weeks 1, 2, and 4.
I was
Who do
going
you
to say
take?
393 yards is crazy.
Who do you take?
Jussie.
Yeah.
I like this new blind resume thing we could do. It's blind resume by a blind guy. PFT or I do a blind resume, and we intentionally fuck up at least one stat. So you got to decide on the blind resume and also figure out what stat we fucked up.
Well, to be fair, I mean, who makes a blind resume where it's weeks 1, 2, and 4? I did not see that one coming.
Meeves, I like the Jets this week.
I do too. Braylon Allen went on IR, so we're going to see more
Brees Hall.
More Brees Hall.
Love that.
Michael Carter went on. Michael Carter has a concussion. We have Brownlee from the Titans, who we traded for a couple weeks ago. The PFF stats of the bad players from last week have improved, so coaching is there. Mm-hmm. They just got to figure out the penalties and not fumble the fucking ball.
I got something for you from Sports Info Solutions. So they sent me this. The Jets have been blitzed more often than most teams, but the Jets are actually they're a pretty good success. They have a pretty good success rate against a 4-man rush. So blitzing is worked against the Jets. The Cowboys rush 4 over 70% of the time, so they do not blitz. So, and I don't think they have like solutions on defense. So I think the Jets are going to have a nice day offensively.
I hope so. Just run the ball.
Yeah.
Win
Pound the rock.
Win like 21-17. Just get out of there.
So the Cowboys stink at defending mobile quarterbacks too. Mm-hmm. So they let Russell Wilson. He averaged 7.7 yards on his runs against the Cowboys. Jordan Love had his longest run of the year. They stink against mobile quarterbacks. I think Hurts had 60 yards, 2 touchdowns in week 1. You have a pretty mobile quarterback.
Very mobile.
Just like run the damn ball, and then on your pass plays, just have, unless there's a guy wide open, have Jussie just tuck it and run.
Yeah.
What about what Aaron Glenn said about you guys about to pop? Are you guys about to pop?
I love that. I don't love what Justin Fields said.
But he kind of said the same thing that I said.
Yeah, that's a bad mindset to have.
Okay, so Justin Fields, similar to my Earth is a 24-hour day, and we only show up in the last minute, and that's how small life is, human life is, and we're all inconsequential. Justin Fields said, we're blessed at the end of the day. You look at the bigger picture in life, we're getting paid well to play a child's sport. Good perspective.
Yeah, great perspective.
Great perspective. Maybe not a winning perspective. I kind of see, now that I've said it out loud, I kind of see where you're coming from.
Not a winning perspective.
But good perspective.
It's very good perspective.
memes. We get paid to do idiot jazz on this show.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to make shit up like Baker and just, find extra motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. There's a little bit too much perspective, I think, from just when you start to think about yourself as being like in the top 0.001% of people to ever play quarterback that's ever existed. That's definitely some cope.
But maybe he's just is like not getting down on himself. You want his confidence there.
I'm in the top 0.001% of tall people in the history of the earth.
That's true. Wait, is it?
Oh yeah, I mean,
are you sure?
back in the
Think of all the
1700s.
kids that died early.
Yeah, that's a great point.
That's true.
Great
Think
point.
about all those dead kids, Hank.
And also, yeah, everybody until like 1900 was 5'5".
Everyone stop for a second and think about the dead kids.
Pour one out.
Well, I'm just trying to
200
think of
years
people
ago.
that died shorter than PFT.
Yeah, that's true.
Basically just children.
Short
Yeah.
kings, King Tut.
That was mean.
He was literally a short king.
No, what he said.
Oh, all the people that died.
He said no. He said think about all the people that are smaller than PFT, and it was basically just children.
No, that's just not true. Hank's lashing. He's pre-lashing because he thinks I'm going to do some weird Drake May thing with him. But this is the week.
The defenses are up today. The defenses are up. I'm happy that I have a bye week this week.
Mm-hmm.
We should have mentioned that there are bye weeks this week.
Steelers, Bears,
I had it written down. Shit.
Falcons, Packers.
Yes. Early bye week. I kind of like it just in the fact that we don't have the overload 10 games in the noon slot. Yeah.
It's bad podcasting.
No, go for it.
It's great
That's
if the
what
Cubs.
that's the name of this.
It's great if the Cubs won
Okay.
bye week.
Oh, yeah.
Having the Cubs to focus.
Yeah, we're taping
obviously,
this in
yeah,
the morning. We
yeah.
don't know the result. Obviously, you heard it at the beginning of the show. Yeah, it would be nice because then I'd have Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, but we'll see.
Yeah, no,
It is bad
podcasting.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right. That was bad podcasting. Okay, Broncos at Eagles. Broncos plus 3.5. The over/under is 43.5. Max, how are we feeling? This feels like maybe the Broncos got their mojo back going into Philadelphia.
Or it feels like a game that A.J. Brown is in the media and then he goes off for like 250 yards against Patrick Surtain, and then everyone is like, oh, yeah, that's A.J. Brown.
Are you concerned that type of result would reward this behavior?
No, I'm not concerned by that at all. I applaud this type of behavior if that's what comes from it.
Do you think there's a chance we get a jersey swap between the white cornerbacks? Because this is a momentous game. We get the white cornerbacks, 2-in-1 game. It'd been a long time.
I like calling your shot on that.
Yeah. Cooper
That's a good-
DeJean and
that's a
Riley
good call, your
Moss.
shot.
We need the jersey swap.
I think so.
Got
I
to.
think we're going to get it. When are we going to get this again?
We don't see color, but it would be
No.
nice if they did it.
We should do just a collar swap.
Collars.
Yeah, lunch pail swap.
Vic Fangio revenge game?
For some reason, I thought you were talking about like priests. I think the collar with I don't know.
Okay.
Vic Fangio revenge game?
Yeah, they've been asking him about it this week, and Vic Fangio is he doesn't give a fuck about.
Yeah,
it.
how long does a revenge game stay active? Because he was the coach of the Broncos, got fired by the Broncos, but the Broncos have since had multiple coaches and new ownership.
Yeah,
I think the new ownership eliminates that.
Changes it?
I don't think Vic Fangio really cares. I think Vic Fangio is happy to be coaching in Philly and watching the Phils.
What they need to do is they need to the Big Dom needs to create like a dossier and put it on Vic Fangio's desk, and it's like a fake quote from the Walton family of them being like, "Hey, here's their introductory press conference when they bought the Broncos, and they just wanted it clear they never would have hired Vic Fangio." First statement, we're excited to be with the Denver Broncos just so we can clean up what happened in the past. Vic Fangio was the biggest mistake the Denver Broncos ever made. We'll never do that again.
Sounds good.
Just get him pumped up.
I think he is thinking about it a little bit though, because he was ready to go on the K-ball stuff. Like he threw some red meat out there when he was talking to the press about like, hey, kickers are just making every field goal now because they got their own balls. Somebody's going to make a 70-yarder.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was I can't imagine that he really cares that deeply about it.
No, he seems like a guy that's like, fuck the kickers. I don't like the kickers getting this much shine sort of coach.
Okay, so
And he feels like he's playing good enough defense to get stops.
Right.
And he's giving up points for things that it's a dead ball era.
It's bullshit.
He should be pumped about
He
it.
was like, those points should not count.
These balls are easier to block.
Is that true?
Well, for the Eagles, they are.
Yeah, the Eagles are blocking the shit out of
But
him.
I don't think that has anything to do with the ball. That just has pure strength.
I think
And scheme.
we need to look at these are more blockable balls.
Memes had a question.
Yes, memes.
Vic Fangio already had his revenge game. He was the defensive coordinator for the Dolphins when they won 70-20.
But he hasn't But also Vic Fangio, when he was when he was the Broncos head coach, he went into Philly and the Eagles beat him 31-20. So
Double revenge.
or 31-13, 30-13. So he needs to get revenge for that with the Eagles.
Against the Eagles?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Now I'm in a revenge.
I don't know what's
I don't
going
think
on.
that-
You lost me
I don't think
there.
that's revenge. I think memes might be right. If you stomp a team like that, it's like the best revenge is living well.
Yeah.
Your dragon has been slayed. I did like what Sean Payton said, though, because he's doing reverse bulletin board material.
Okay.
Smart guy, been around for a while. Just basically sucked the Eagles' dick in the tush push and said,
I saw that.
He's like, I like the play. It's bullshit. They're trying to ban it. It's a quarterback sneak, and they run it better than anybody else does. And I voted to not ban it. So shout out to the tush push. I also think that this is probably Sean Payton just adamantly disagreeing with anything that Roger Goodell wants.
Yeah.
He knows that Goodell wants to ban the tush push, and so Sean Payton's just like, fuck him. I'm the biggest tush push fan there is.
Yeah.
Just because you hate it.
Yeah. Max, can we have a hard conversation?
Sure.
CJ Stroud hard conversations?
Yeah.
Can we just have a hard conversation? Are we allowed to have a hard conversation?
You can have whatever conversation you want. This is
Okay.
your show.
Okay. Last year you guys won the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Things went well. 2022 you went to the Super Bowl. Things were great. The middle year, you guys won games, but things didn't look great.
Can I have a counterpoint?
Yeah.
How did the first 4 weeks of last year go?
Agreed. It was 2-2. I'm
But
just asking, is there a part, because the Eagles are 30th in total offense, 22nd in total defense, 1 in win percentage. Is there any part of you that's like, is this more 2023 than 2024? Again, I'm not saying it. I'm just asking that we're doing the hard conversation.
We've also, the teams that we've played, the record of the teams that we've played are 9-5-1.
Agreed.
It's
You played
been a
tough
tough
teams.
schedule. We have 4 wins that have come out of it. We had a gutsy comeback win against the Rams. We're beating good teams. We're playing football to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really.
So hard conversation is don't give a fuck. Wins is all you care about.
Just keep. I will give a fuck when we start losing games. Right now we're winning games. I'm not going to be that guy.
Yeah.
That gets pre-worried.
You're not.
And
you're not a
calls into 94 WIP and is like, this team fucking sucks. We can't move the football. Our defense isn't as good as everyone says. And you're 4-0. I'm not going to be that guy.
In defense of that guy, what was your guys? Didn't in 2023 you guys started like 9-1 or something?
We did.
Right, and it was kind of similar where it didn't look great, but you were winning. So in defense
But that
of
also
that
happened
guy,
last year. We
Right.
were 2-2 and looked like shit to start the year.
but then
last
you started
year.
dominating.
So what's to say that we're not going to start dominating again?
Fact. This is a good hard
Especially
conversation.
having a schedule like it's been a really tough schedule to start this year. I'm not going to be upset about winning 4 football games.
Winning, would you rather win, offense looks terrible, defense looks bad, but you won the game, or maybe mix in a loss, offense looks electric, maybe there was like a weird special teams play, defense looks electric.
Refs fuck you.
Win the football game.
Okay, all right.
All right.
That was a good hard conversation.
In an ideal world, perfect world, Max's magic wand, would you like to outgain your opponent this weekend?
Sure.
Okay.
Would you like to be 5'10"?
Yeah, I am. I can go out.
These
and
are
buy
hard
shoes.
Yeah.
conversations.
I can go out and buy shoes. Can do that tomorrow.
I agree with you, Max. Winning is winning. I just was asking the hard conversation question
Yeah.
because that is obviously like the Eagles are defending Super Bowl champions. They're 4-0, and the conversation is going to be how it's looked, not the record, which it probably should be more about the record. You are what your record says you are.
Yeah. And we've been a little banged up. Lane Johnson, like, it is crazy. Like, Lane Johnson goes out, and all of a sudden the offense is just shit every time. He's fully practicing this week. Jalen Carter's fully practicing this week. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to be upset about being 4-0. I'm not going to be upset about being.
Is this Eagles team the worst 20-1 team in their last 21 games of all time?
Hard conversation.
Sure, I'm okay. I'm okay to say that.
Okay.
How many teams are 20-1?
Not many.
There's like probably the Patriots.
None. Ohio State? No, not even Ohio State.
Probably the Dolphins. from back in the day.
Yeah.
They probably went 20-1.
Rodgers and the Packers, remember they had that when they won the Super Bowl. I think they went 15-1 after that.
Yeah. I think the Eagles, they're the worst.
Yeah. Okay.
The
Next,
The Eagles also have that.
Are I
have one more thing to say.
Let's go back to the hard conversation.
The Patriots used to go through this too. Is that like when a team is really good, people love to find things that make them not good.
The Chiefs go through it as well.
The Chiefs go through it
you
too.
Have to. It's boring to just be like the Eagles are 4-0. No one can beat them. We naturally, as we watch sports, have to talk about something. So that's what happens.
Correct. Okay. I'm done.
Zach,
I'm
how would
done
you
with
say
my
that
mic.
hard conversation went?
I think it went. It was pretty hard convo. I know we were saying that when teams are really good, you have to have something to say about them. Mm-hmm. Do we put the current Eagles in that slot with the Chiefs and the Patriots?
Yeah, I think definitely. Like literally every negative thing that I've said about the Eagles this year has come from a place of extreme jealousy and also trying to stir Max up.
That's fair.
Yeah, but yes, we have to do that. We have to have the hard conversations on this show because if we don't have them, then I don't think anybody's having them out there.
The 5'10", that I take. I wish I could take that.
No, you
back.
can't.
No, yeah.
That was in a hard conversation.
I know.
You can't take it back. It was a hard conversation to have.
But the good news is once you exit a hard conversation, it's over.
Yeah, we're good.
Between the lines.
Yeah, between the lines.
Yeah.
To answer your question, Zach, I don't believe that the Eagles are like in trouble in any way. It's more that how do you talk about a 4-0 team if their offense hasn't looked electric? That's how you talk about it.
I got another one that we can do.
Yeah.
We can have the is Jalen Hurts elite conversation.
That's a really hard
because I think that's the next one.
Week 1, 2, and 4.
I think he's become the new Joe Flacco, where he won a Super Bowl, but everyone's trying to find.
I agree.
Is Jalen Hurts elite? Sound off in the comments.
Yeah, where you rank him? Where does he rank?
Good convo, Max.
Well, sound off in the comments.
Good hard combo.
Jersey swap.
Yes,
You
jersey
want to do
swap.
one after we're done with that? This is only a triple XL. I don't know if it would fit.
I love that.
Is that actually a triple XL?
I think so. Yeah.
It's a great jersey.
Thank you.
I respect the hell out of it.
Thank you.
All right, Dolphins and Panthers. Panthers, let's see. Oh, no, they're now underdogs. They're plus 1.5. They started as favorites. Over-under is 45.5. I had that written down because if they somehow get back to being favorites, the Panthers haven't won a game as a favorite since September of 2021. That's a long time. Oof. So who were the quarterbacks in that game? Panthers. It was Panthers versus Texans. Can you give me the quarterback?
Okay, what's the year?
2021. Week
2021,
3,
week
2021.
TJ Yates.
Or week 4, I believe. Nope.
Is it Kyle Allen?
Sean Watson.
It shocked me. It was Sam Darnold beating Davis Mills.
Oh, okay.
TJ Yates.
What a matchup. What a matchup. So yeah, they're the Panthers are now underdogs, so we'll throw that out. But I kind of like the Panthers. I like some shitty teams this week. I kind of like the Dolphins, I think. I don't know which Dolphins team's going to show up, but I know that the Panthers are capable of being just miserable. Dog shit. But
so are the Dolphins.
Absolutely so are the Dolphins.
The one silver lining to the Tyreek Hill injury thing is I spent some time yesterday just bringing up Tyreek Hill highlights on my phone. And I've forgotten just how truly dominant he was and how fun he was to watch.
I saw the one. Did you see the one? I think it was the 13 seconds game against the Bills.
Yeah.
And he took that
to the house.
Slant to the house, and it looked like he was just playing at a totally like it looked like something fucked up with the TV, and he was just at a different speed than everyone else.
Yeah, when he hit the peace sign at like the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, do yourself a favor. If you love ball, start bringing up some old Tyreek Hill clips.
This game's a bummer.
It is.
I don't really have anything except for this game's a bummer. Also, Tua's been talking about his concussions and how he's changed his diet, so he's in that level of it.
Oh, he's doing the Russell Wilson thing, the nano bubbles?
Yeah, he said he talking about the water, how drinking water helps with the concussions. Your brain kind of sits in fluids. If I'm not eating carbs when you drink water, it will kind of flush out of you and you can't stay hydrated. So he's got to eat carbs and drink water
do
to
both.
keep the water in his brain in the fluid.
So he's gonna piss
high level science.
He's gonna piss his way to a concussion.
Correct.
Okay, yeah.
But he's also got to eat the carbs.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I actually every time I eat carbs now, I'm just gonna be like just trying to stay safe about concussions.
Just chase it with the water and be like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Pretty bad slate overall.
It's not the best. There's some good games. We're gonna play up baseball in there too. But yeah, there's like 2, 3-ish games that I'm actually excited for.
Yeah.
The next one is kind of what makes it worse slate is the Texans at the Ravens because Lamar's not playing. So the Texans are 1.5 point favorites at the Ravens. Over under is 43.5. I didn't think that Lamar was going to miss time when he was taken out of that game against the Chiefs because we talked about it on Sunday. They were like, oh, maybe he's not actually hurt. He is hurt, and I think the Ravens are absolutely front runners for year from hell team.
So they're saying 2 to 3 weeks with a hamstring injury.
Yes.
That's, hand up. I might have been wrong about that one when I said they were just taking him out of the game because it was out of hand and they were embellishing the injury report.
Yep.
But that's not going to stop me from speculating on it. You know when announcers say, like, I hate to speculate on an injury, but, and then they always say the injury that they're speculating. I kind of love speculating on injuries.
I do too.
It's one of my favorite things to do.
Absolutely.
Unless it's my quarterback, in which case that's HIPAA. But if it's anybody else's, I'm going to speculate.
Yeah. This is so after the Lamar Jackson news, the Ravens were 9.5 point favorites, I think, opened, and then it's all the way to their 1.5 point dogs. This is the ass versus ass bowl.
Yeah. Well, no.
Ready for this?
The Titans.
No.
Yes.
No. All right. So I should say specific units, ass versus ass.
Okay.
So the Texans' offense is 29th in the NFL in points per game. The Ravens are third, and the Texans' defense is first in points per game, and the Ravens' defense is 32nd. So ass versus ass.
Ass to ass. This is the Requiem for a Dream Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Texans have a great defense. Obviously, Cooper Rush now changed everything. Texans have a great defense. Ravens have a great offense. But then you flip it around, the defense. Yeah, it's just ass versus ass. And now Cooper Rush makes it ass.
But wait. With Cooper Rush, maybe we should respect Cooper Rush a little bit more. You know what his starting record is?
Yeah.
For the Cowboys?
Yeah.
He's 9-5 as a starter.
Okay.
So, yeah, maybe we might have to slow down on the ass. I mean, Lamar Jackson, he's got bad ass. We know that. But Cooper Rush, maybe a top-tier backup.
Maybe a top-tier backup.
No, but the offense is going to look spin zone, actually, if you got Cooper Rush starting, you're going to hand the ball to Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
You're going to run the damn ball.
Especially because he had 8 carries last week.
He had 8 carries. I saw a very funny video. Did you see this of Dan Orlovsky?
No.
Talking about the Ravens offense.
Okay.
It looked like he was going to break down and cry because he realized how little the Ravens are using Derrick Henry on first and second down.
Oh, no.
He was like, I saw that. I could not believe this. I needed to tell somebody. He was freaking out. The usage rate is very, very low for Derrick Henry. I think having Cooper Rush simplifies a little bit. Give Derrick Henry the football.
The Ravens are 4-10 without Lamar since 2019. Is mini hard conversation. Is John Harbaugh a little bit on the hot seat?
Semi-limp conversation? No.
I don't think he is, but
you can-
Ravens fans feel like there's... I've seen a couple people be like, let John Harbaugh go in the front office, find someone new.
I think you can season from hell your way out of that.
Yeah.
Out of a hot seat conversation. I think, is it Dean Pease that everyone's mad at?
I think so.
Yeah, Dean Pease hot seat.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I know that Ravens fans get upset because when you have a great team and you don't win a Super Bowl, then you just start taking it out on your coach. Like, there's something wrong with this guy. And yeah, he's had some brain farts in the past, but I think that he would be hired like the next day as a head coach.
Yeah. CJ Stroud had some weird quotes. He said on his explosiveness, trying to improve his explosiveness, being 23, I'm not fully in my grown man body all the way yet. I'm still growing.
That's true.
And then he said, I feel like I'm getting old. I'm not as quick as I used to be. I was watching my high school stuff a couple days ago, and I was like 180, and I was rolling.
So wait, those
kind of contradictory.
Those two things don't make a lot of sense
No.
at the same time. He's not done growing, which means that he's going to get worse.
He's going to get fatter and worse?
Yeah, I think that it actually does make sense. He's like, I'm not done growing. I'm going to continue to get worse. That's the only way that quote, those two quotes make sense together.
Yeah. I don't know why. It's kind of a bummer if CJ Stroud was watching his high school highlights. He's probably not in a great mental space.
That was going to be my follow-up. Like, if you're going home and you're pulling up huddle.
Yeah.
That's like what Gordon Bombay learning how to rollerblade again, being like, now I love hockey.
Like, damn, I used to be fucking awesome.
I used to be a beast at this. Look, maybe one day I can be good again, too. Have you been watching the clips of the Texans' offensive line?
I have not.
Some of the blocking that they did last week.
Is it really bad?
You know the one sack that they had where C.J. Stroud got sacked on like his half step back?
Yep.
Like got sacked immediately. Go watch that again because the offensive line just opens up for the pass rusher. C.J. gets sacked after a step, and then all 5 offensive linemen converge on one guy, and 5 linemen are blocking one guy to finish the play. It's maybe the worst clip that I've ever seen for an offensive line.
Oof. Yeah, it's their offensive line. They're a bummer team, but they can win this game. And if they win this game, they're 2-3. This is actually, I know we had this last week, the Chiefs and the Ravens. Loser leaves town. This is a true loser leaves town because 1-4 is dunzo.
Yeah. Woody Marks game, maybe?
Maybe. He's electric.
He is electric.
Yeah.
And Joe Mixon, is he okay? Who? Has anybody seen Joe Mixon?
No.
Can we put him on a milk crate?
Oh. Titans and Cardinals. Another gross one. I don't want to watch it. I'm going to watch it. I'd prefer not to.
I think Cam Ward needs more weapons. I think that the Titans should trade for A.J. Brown. He's not happy in Philly.
Max?
There's a 0% chance the Eagles trade A.J. Brown. The cap hit is like insane.
I know, but everyone
keeps saying
I didn't
that.
know you were a cap expert.
I just know cap guys that say that.
We should actually make you.
But everyone talks about it.
We should make you our cap expert.
I can't even say words. How could I do math?
Yeah.
It would be awesome if we were just like, and we're going to go to our cap expert, Max, break down the contract for us. How long would it take you to become a cap expert?
I would have to take like a full. Actually, I'm not even going to tell you what I was going to say because you'd make me do it.
No, all right. If there's,
I'd have to take like a full college, like 3-credit college course to get like the base understanding of the cap.
If there's an AWO who worked in an NFL, front office or works or has worked in an NFL front office who understands the cap really well, I would love to hire your services to teach Max to become our cap expert.
That would actually be a great PMTV.
It would be a great PMTV.
If a cap guy came in and just did a whiteboard lesson for the cap, we should try and find a cap guy.
Let's do it.
I bet Howie might have a guy that could hook you up.
We just need Max the cap expert.
Yeah.
And we get you like a tuxedo shirt. We go to your or like some kind of like clip-on tie.
I like that. The clip-on tie. A clip-on tie would be good, and like a
I think the
like a pen.
The clip-on tie, and then the green translucent visor that accountants wear.
Yeah.
That's the cap expert look.
I like that.
That's the accountant / Asian women on a golf course.
Yeah,
that one.
But Max, I'm just saying it'd be very funny if like Howie got back every pick that he traded for A.J. Brown from the Titans and just sent him back to Tennessee.
Yeah.
That would be Howie-esque.
That would be very Howie.
It's impossible.
Brian Callahan was like, yeah, hey, Cam Ward's got to probably use his words differently when the whole quote of keep it a buck, we're ass.
I disagree.
Yeah, I think he actually was perfect with that. Also, kind of a weird quote from Kyler Murray. He was asked about the new training facility in 2028, and he said, it's beautiful. I hope I'm here to see it.
Yeah. like in terms of being alive?
I don't know. That would be very dark.
Yeah, that'd be very dark if that's the way. Well, he's been going dark recently.
He has.
The Mike Vick jersey.
Yep.
That's, like if you do a gender reveal wearing a Ray Caruth shirt.
Yep.
Kyler Murray's in a bad place, I think. I think it's just all bad vibes for the car. Even though, they fought back on Thursday Night Football. They were probably really pumped to have a mini-bye and not hang out with each other.
Yeah, big time. This game is, it's going to be interesting. I do have my can I reveal my touchdown pick because who is out? Hank, you're out?
I lost last week.
It's me, Max, and PFT. I think I'm going to go Trey Benson. Do you guys like that at all?
Did you guys both win?
No, I've been out. Max and PFT won.
Yeah.
I did not win, actually.
But you had...
Devontae Adams scored,
Yeah.
but we had the backup.
Yeah.
I have a question for you,
So the
Big Cat.
backup didn't score.
You want back in?
You can go back in.
I was 3 for 4.
All right, so you're back in. So it'll be me, PFT.
I'm just saying.
And Hank. The big three. We'll keep our capologists out of it.
I was
Better hit.
I was 2 for 3 on the 3 picks that I had.
What's a better percentage, Max?
And Tucker Kraft also got fucked twice out of not scoring in that Sunday night
What's a
game.
better percentage, 2 for 3 or 3 for 4?
3 for 4 is better.
was quick.
Okay,
But-
he's got it.
But what about
this guy's got numbers?
What about Tucker Kraft getting fucked twice out of a touchdown in Sunday Night Football?
Yeah. What's better, scoring a touchdown or getting fucked twice out of a touchdown?
It is fun to talk about getting fucked twice out of scoring a touchdown.
Okay. Is that your final answer?
No.
Okay.
Scoring is better.
Okay. This guy is smart. He's sharp.
Big Kid, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Because I've been thinking more about the Cardinals and the body language. I think they.
Well, first of all, let me just stop you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. It's
Being
bad.
like, I've been thinking about the Cardinals
And their body language. They're the worst body language team in the NFL.
by far.
And they're, I think, leading the way. Kyler Murray, bad body language. Marvin Harrison Jr., bad body language, especially on Thursday night. After so many of those plays where either Kyler threw the wrong pass or Marvin Harrison Jr. ran the wrong route, after all those, they go to the sidelines and they don't talk to each other. They just kind of both stare ahead. They do parallel play where they do the same activity,
Yep.
but they don't interact with it. You would think that at some point you would discuss who did something wrong
Right.
in that circumstance and try to fix it, right?
All right.
Like if we did a podcast and we both did an ad read at the same time, and you did an ad read for BetterHelp, I did an ad read for Roman Swipes, and we said them at some point, we would be like, hey, here's where we messed up.
Yeah, we should talk about this. Let's look at the tape. Let's get on the same page.
You're analyzing the Louisville Cardinals game. I'm analyzing the Arizona Cardinals game at the same time.
Yes.
At some point, Hank should pull us aside as a producer and be like, you guys need to talk this out
Yeah.
because there's something going wrong. Why aren't they
These are all fair points you're making.
Why aren't they doing? Why don't you talk about what happened?
I don't know.
Why are you just going to the sidelines and being like, this sucks? Because it does suck.
It sucks big time.
They know that it sucks.
Big
The
time
next step
sucks.
is figuring out why it sucks.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's not having it suck again.
It's major suck, and they probably should be like, hey, this sucks. How can we get it to suck less?
I think the answer to that question is maybe playing against the Titans.
That would be a good one. Maybe that's all they said. Maybe that's why they look like they're on the wrong page, because the entire time through the first 4 weeks of the season, they're like, just wait, we'll play the Titans eventually.
Yeah, it's like thinking about a vacation you got coming up.
Yeah, we're going to do this. Little plus side for anyone who's worried about Marvin Harrison Jr. If you're a Cardinals fan out there, Marvin Harrison Jr. and Marvin Harrison through the exact same part of their career. Marvin Harrison, 1,062 yards. So this is 1 year and 4 games. Marvin Harrison, 1,062 yards, 9 touchdowns. Marvin Harrison Jr., 1,093 yards, 10 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you could maybe say that one played in the 90s to start his career,
I would say that.
but we could also just pretend that they're exactly the same and he's actually better than his father.
How many drops did Marvin Harrison Sr. have
I don't know.
through those games?
I don't know.
Was
Yeah.
Peyton Manning his starting quarterback?
Not right away.
So that's the other thing.
Okay.
That
Well,
Marvin
I was
Harrison
trying to
Jr.
help. I was trying to do
does not
something
have
nice for
going for
Cardinals
him.
fans. I was trying to do something nice for Cardinals fans. I apologize.
I am on tackle breaking watch this week. I think this is the week that Marvin Harrison Jr. breaks his first tackle.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna. I wish we could bet on that. Oh wait, Trey Benson's on IR, so I'm out.
Okay, it's a good thought. It's a great thought.
I forgot he was or yesterday. I think that should just eliminate me, and you guys should just run it back, the three of you. I mean, you can't say someone.
No. You gotta be in
can't.
it.
Throw,
You gotta
be
be
like,
in it.
I like
That's
a
right.
fucking touchdown guy, and he went on IR yesterday.
But
You can't do
the
that.
cat's kind of hot right now.
I am.
You gotta be in it.
You're
You
the
gotta
hottest
be.
you've ever been.
All right.
I'm out. I'm out.
I'll
I'm
find
out.
a new one. I'll find a new one.
Did you know that the Titans have been outscored 120 to 51 this year? And that every week they get beat by more and more points?
And it goes the same way, where it's like the game starts and they actually are in it a little bit, and then they just completely fall apart.
Yeah.
All right, Bucks at Seahawks. This is a good game. This is also an awesome uniform matchup. So we got the Bucks, Seahawks -3.5, over under 44.5. The Seahawks are wearing their throwbacks. The Bucks are wearing their white creamsicles.
Yeah.
This rocks.
Yes, I'm very excited. But we're running into a conflict. Is the NFL truly king?
Why?
Because we got a conflict with potentially a baseball game.
Oh, the Mariners.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be game 2.
Okay.
And so they might delay the game. It might not start at, that would be a 3 p.m. Central Time?
3 p.m. Central Time. I believe it is 1 p.m. local.
So we might,
Seattle?
we might not get any break at all between the end of the afternoon games and Sunday Night Football. It might just go straight through.
Okay. Oh, they're going to move the kickoff time?
They might move the kickoff time because of the
So a
traffic.
little later.
Because of the traffic.
Ah.
Yeah, I think they'd move it late. I think they would delay it.
They should just delay the baseball.
Yeah.
That would make more sense.
Yeah,
Baseball should just play at night.
yeah, agreed.
Come on, baseball.
I
figure it
thought,
out.
I thought MLB, NFL should be like, hey, play your game at night, buddy.
Yeah. This is a homecoming.
Wait, the baseball is playing at night.
Oh, they are.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Eastern.
Oh, so they're
but
good.
what would that be?
8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock. Yeah, so that will be right when the Seahawks game is ending. Like an hour later, the Mariners game will start.
But I think that's why they're thinking about delaying it.
Got it.
Because of the traffic.
Or maybe moving it up.
I don't think you can move it up, can you?
I don't know. Figure it out, baseball. It's your
You should still just delay the baseball.
Yeah, it's your job, baseball, to figure it out. We don't move NFL games.
That's true.
I
like the Seahawks.
don't know. Ibuka homecoming. He's from the Seattle area.
Okay, that's
Mom
important.
rented out a large section.
That's
for
important.
The game. Also, very funny exchange in media this week. A reporter asked Baker Mayfield if he reminisces at all with Sam Darnold about the good old days in Carolina, and he replied, "Reminisce about what days?" And the reporter said, "The good old days in Carolina." And he just said, "Oh, nope, we don't."
They're going to be doing the Paul Rudd thing. Look at us. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Not me.
Hey, this is actually the PMT Bowl.
Yeah,
we have the clip
we called
from
this
5 years ago where we both, I think you were Baker, I was Sam Darnold. It was like, we're not done believing in these guys.
I was never done believing in Baker.
No.
I thought the Browns were insane to
Yeah.
think about getting rid of Baker.
Yeah.
Well, with Baker, I'm not done believing in Baker Mayfield yet. This might be weird. He sucked. He sucked to the Panthers, but
I'll do one worse.
I like Baker.
I'll do one worse. I'm not done believing in Sam Darnold yet.
You all right?
I mean,
What
it's
the-
stupid. I
Yeah.
know.
That is worse.
I know. That's way worse. What are you going to say, Max?
I'm still thinking about the baseball football thing. I think I found a solution.
You're our capologist, not our time.
No. This is
Max-
this is. I think you're gonna like this
This is
idea.
Max in the sky. The traffic chopper.
I think this is a great idea. Seattle
Same
should
field.
sell dual tickets.
Yes.
So you buy a ticket and it gets you access to the Seahawks. Wait, is their stadiums close to each other?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
the problem is the
Very
traffic.
close.
No, but then that takes away the traffic because everyone is there
Yeah.
and they go to the Seahawks game and then you just go to the baseball game and you just have the greatest day ever
That
as a
is an
Seattle
awesome
sports
day.
fan.
We're thinking about mega ticket.
Mega ticket.
The mega ticket. It's got to be
The
big,
mega
too.
ticket.
They got to
Yes,
make it
yes,
oversized.
Yeah, what about the capacity, though?
What
Make
about
it work. Standing room only.
Yeah, make it work.
Yeah, make it work, dude.
Standing room only.
Hey,
Listen,
make it
we're
work.
the ideas guys,
Yeah.
not the execution guys.
Yep.
Mega ticket.
Make it work.
Mega ticket
would be
Mega
awesome.
ticket.
What's the are the Huskies playing at home on Saturday?
I know they're actually playing in Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
Classic.
Washington AD complained about scheduling and how it's unfair for Washington after 2 years ago Washington begged to be in the Big Ten.
Classic Big Ten matchup.
Yeah, Washington versus Maryland. Okay, Lions at Bengals. Bengals are 10.5-point underdogs, and the over-under is 44.5. Boys, this is actually, I was kind of shocked, want to feel old. This is Jared Goff's 70th start for the Lions. He had 69 starts for the Rams. He's now more a Lion than a Ram.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that is very cool.
Yeah.
He's been great.
Yeah. Also, the Lions have been great against the spread, especially, which is, I saw this, and it's shocking. The Lions in the last 20 games are 14-5-1 against the spread. The Lions in the last 29 games are 21-7-1 against the spread. The Lions in the last 52 games are 38-13-1 against the spread. Why are we not just betting the Lions every week?
Yeah, we should do that.
That's an incredible return on investment.
Bet the Lions.
Just bet them.
Fade
Doesn't
the-
matter the spread.
Fade the Titans.
Yeah.
Bet the Lions. You'd be making a good amount of money.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I've got a crazy stat about the Lions.
Okay.
So going into the season, the big things that we talked about were they're losing their coordinators. Mm-hmm. How's that going to work out for them? And then the offensive line, because they lost starters on the offensive line that have been dominant in years past. So the Detroit Lions offensive line is the first offensive line since sacks were first recorded. So all the way back in 1982. to not give up a sack in 3 straight games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah. They're awesome.
They're very good.
They're very, very good. And the Bengals are a bummer.
Big time.
We need the league has to step in about the quarterback situation, because I know that we had what was it, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, where we had a bunch of backup quarterbacks and they're like, you know what, we'll add an emergency quarterback. Teams can carry 3.
Yeah.
Zach Taylor refusing to look for another quarterback, like just Jameis.
I mean, it's not Zach Taylor.
I know.
It's not. That's why we need the GoFundMe.
And we like
Billionaires,
Browning, but he's got to play better.
Listen, billionaires need charity too.
Did you see? I saw a screenshot season for Bengals fans. It was brutal. It was a screenshot of a 3-man rush from the Broncos on Monday Night Football, where both tackles got beat. So Jake Browning's holding the ball. Both edge rushers are about to sack him, and then the nose tackle has 4 people blocking him.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's brutal. That nose tackle's not going anywhere, though.
Because
they got him fucking wrapped up. Look at that.
Yeah.
4-on-1.
I do think to myself, like, it doesn't matter who you put back there at quarterback right now.
Yeah.
But Joe Burrow made it look serviceable.
He did.
He made it look okay.
This is an unbelievable screenshot. I mean, fuck. But hey, if you want to look at positives, they have that fucking defensive tackle in a fucking torture chamber.
He's locked up.
He is so locked up.
Max, pull up that Titans-Texans sack.
Oh.
We can have a screenshot off, because I think that.
Are you talking about the Jeffrey Simmons sack?
Yeah.
Sack? The sack of the year nominee?
Yeah, they're both really, really bad.
Yeah.
I think this is it. Watch the Texans offensive line on this.
Okay. Watching. This is us breaking down film.
Yeah.
Oh. They just
and let it run.
They
and then,
oh yeah, they got 6 guys on.
No, they got 5. Yeah, they got 5 guys on number 97. That guy, I don't know. I could see that guy wiggling his way out. I think the Bengals had better grouping with their 4.
Yeah.
Like had that one dude surrounded.
I like these sacks because, there's been and I believe it because I don't know football at this high level. There's been a lot of discourse about how a lot of sacks are the quarterback's fault.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's them holding onto the ball or running in a direction that the protection isn't. And there's been a lot of talk about, hey, you can't just say every sack is an offensive line fault. These ones are just classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
It's good to know that sometimes it's like, yeah, the O-line sucks.
Yeah, the O-line just doesn't know what they're doing. Okay. We have
would it be funny? Speaking of the A.J. Brown trade scenarios.
Yep.
A.J. Brown trade to the Bengals would be very funny. It would be like the Bengals going all in on the meme of Burrow, anyone, Jamar Chase, or Burrow, Penei Sewell, anyone that he's thrown to, where it's just anyone as the quarterback, anyone as the offensive line, and then wide receivers, Jamar Chase and A.J. Brown and T. Higgins.
Yeah.
Just go all in. If you have great enough wide receivers, you can win.
Everything, nothing else matters.
Yeah.
All right. Last afternoon game, Commanders at Chargers. Chargers are 2.5-point favorites, over under 47.5. Jaden Daniels back. How excited are you?
Very excited. This is a must-win decisively game.
Whoa!
I think we can win this game decisively,
and you must do it.
I mean, we must do it to show that.
Alt spread?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you might.
2.5-point dogs. If you think you're going to win decisively,
money line.
But that's not decisive. You said decisively.
You said alt spread. Money line would be an alt spread.
No, money line's money line.
Money line. No, I'm saying
He's saying
you should take
Commanders minus 6.5.
Commanders minus 6.5. Yeah,
you should take that.
I'm in on it. I think
I might have to ride.
I think we had a really, really bad week of defense last week. We got to do something different. I trust in Dan Quinn. Dan's going to get it figured out.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting because you guys had a bad week of defense stopping the run, and the Chargers had a bad week of offense having any type of balance in terms of running the football.
And they've got Joe Alt. He's out.
Yep. So, but it feels like the Chargers are going to try to establish a run more with a banged-up offensive line against the Commanders' defense that has to figure out if they can stop the run.
Yeah.
So, interesting matchup there.
Yeah, it's weakness versus maybe weakness, right?
But so how are you feeling? So, Terry McLaurin out?
Out. I haven't heard anything to the contrary, so I'm assuming he's going to be out this week.
Deebo Samuel didn't practice.
Debo, he's going to be fine.
Okay, Noah Brown.
I'm not worried about Debo. I don't know that Noah Brown still plays football anymore.
Okay.
He's just kind of always hurt. But Jalen Lane looks pretty good. And then, obviously, the thing everyone's talking about, the unlocking of Luke McCaffrey, that's going to continue. He's been fully unlocked. This is going to be another Luke game.
That jersey's sick, by the way.
Thank you. It is nice. Zach was just saying, like, the Arctic camo.
Fantastic digital camo on that jersey, PFT.
I appreciate that. It is
Incredible. Incredible jersey.
I might be the only person on earth who will ever own this jersey
Yeah.
because he changed his number. So now he's 11.
Oh.
He was 12. You know what? If Luke goes off this weekend like I think he's about to go off, I might just send this jersey to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Like 3 catches, 42 yards.
That sounds like he's
Touchdown.
Sounds like he's hating.
He's been this
Well,
is
no, what is Luke-
you're on the list. You're on the list.
What is
Fine,
Luke-
you're on the
what
list.
is
The Luke McCaffrey hate list.
No, what does
keeping
Luke McCaffrey going off look like realistically?
Well, he had a touchdown last week.
Yep.
no, give me a Luke McCaffrey went off stat sheet.
Okay, Luke McCaffrey went off on kick returns. He broke one like 45 yards. Mm-hmm. Also,
How you like that?
Sneaky Commanders have been like the best kickoff coverage and kickoff return team in the league. They've been awesome at it. Luke,
Nick Bellore.
yeah, that's true. I'd say he breaks one for 45 yards.
How
Breaks
about that?
another for 30.
How about that?
Flips the field position on the kickoff.
You like this?
And then he catches 4 passes, 73 yards,
Yeah.
a touchdown, and has a key block on another touchdown.
Yeah, that's a career day.
Key block. Luke's about to go off.
The last time these guys faced off, remember, it was Oregon and Justin Herbert going into the desert, and their national title aspirations blew up in their face. Jaden Daniels and the Arizona State Sun Devils beat the Oregon Ducks 31-28. Oregon was ranked 6th.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Daniels, I saw the highlights. Someone posted the highlights of that game, and it was just Jaden throwing bombs.
Yes.
So-
he had 400 yards passing.
electric.
And the Arizona State was 5-5 going to that game. The Ducks were 9-1. So yeah.
Can I get into trust tree with you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so no one's allowed to clip this. No one's allowed to transcribe it whatsoever.
Love this.
I need to see some downfield passing from Jaden because that's what's missing. Last year he was like amazing at hitting Terry McLaurin in stride. You were able to take the top off the defense and have these big explosive plays. We haven't seen any of that this year.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. If the offense continues to struggle in that element, I was thinking about the S word.
Slump?
Soup.
I'm not going to say which S word I was.
Sophomore?
It's a double S word.
Sophomore slump?
I don't.
Super.
He's really good. Jaden's awesome. He's going to be fine. I would start to worry if we're not able to hit some big shots.
I feel like sophomore slump it's got to be like halfway through the season.
Yeah, but
officially declare sophomore slump.
It's not for Jaden yet. He's been hurt the last 2 weeks. He played the Packers defense, which was awesome on that Thursday night. He did good against the Giants in week 1. So there's a very small sample size. I would just like to see something downfield happen.
Yeah. I see what you're
because
saying.
like dinking and dunking your way down the field, it can work, but then some drives stall out. I would like to see the offense look a little bit closer to what it was last year when every time it was third down or fourth down. When we didn't punt. We didn't punt for like 2 games last year.
I want
to see that.
Can I give you some potential copium that you could have for later put in your back pocket?
I'm not worried, for the record.
I know.
And this was trust.
I know.
Yeah,
It's trust you, but I'm giving you some potential copium.
Yeah,
You just blame Cliff Kingsbury.
that's true.
Because he is really good at the beginning and then fades.
Yeah, but that didn't happen last year. Remember?
Right, but that was the whole all of last year was the beginning.
Yeah. Okay,
And
so
now people have figured it out.
this is year 2 is actually the new October.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm just giving again. You don't have to do this, but
Yeah.
this is a conversation for farther down the line. But if you need to, you could just hit the Cliff Kingsbury sucks button.
Okay, I can do that. I can hit that button for sure. Yeah, I like the running game. We're running the ball really well. Let's continue to do that. But I would like to see some deep shots that connect. That would get me back to having a full boner.
Yeah. Okay. Last game. Patriots at Bills.
Hank.
Bills minus 8.5. Over under is 49.5 right now. The Bills are wearing their all whites. Whiteout.
We are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Josh Allen's 10-2 on Sunday Night Football. How are you feeling, Hank?
I'm excited. I'm really excited. I think this game is going to be a shootout. I think it's going to, Patriots are going to have to get a little bit lucky, but it's going to be a good test. I also think this is, we're thinking playoffs. We're thinking about making a run, which we are. This is a team you're going to have to beat in the playoffs. So even if we don't win, if we can keep it close and get a taste of like we should have won and be able to use that for the rest of the season so that when we play them in the playoffs, we can get revenge, like that's okay too.
So it's
just got to keep it close. A must cover.
A must keep
ideally
it close.
One score, yeah.
But wait, I thought earlier in the week you were more optimistic.
I am optimistic no matter what, but I'm already like a loss. It's not a must win. A loss is not going to derail the season. A blowout might. I'll say that. A blowout could derail the season, but we just need a taste.
You need a taste of competing with the Bills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Halftime lead.
Better, yeah.
Okay. Because I think
we got to be within one score in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
This is the week for Drake.
I agree. Every week so far has been the week. Like
no, this
the
is
sophomore, the double S word you just talked about with Jaden has been nowhere even close with Drake May. So
this week
he's had 4 weeks of it being the week.
I think this is the week that Drake May finally beats a team that's above 500. I think
not done that?
I think this is the week that it happens. Hank, I'm pulling for you.
I knew it was coming.
That was good.
No,
that was good, PFT. That was good. That was good.
There's a lot of like Drake Mays look promising.
We were just waiting for it. He delivered.
He's building up, and he's done a great job getting to this place. I think he's ready. He's put in the prep. This is the week where Drake May beats a winning team.
You knew it was coming.
I did. Yeah.
I didn't know that stat.
Got to check that off the list. And this is a big one to check off.
What a payoff. You do.
Great delivery, too. Great delivery.
Hank is he's
Googling. He's Googling.
He's scrambling.
Oh, no.
It also didn't hit Hank right away.
Yeah.
It took a second.
Well, he thought he was actually doing a compliment.
Yeah.
He thought he actually believed that
done,
Drake May is going to win this game.
I double flipped him. At
Yeah.
first, he was like, he's going to insult me. And then when I said it, he's like, oh, he's complimenting me. And then afterwards, he's like, oh, fuck, I got insulted.
That's all right. That was good.
Are you looking it up?
What have you found? What have you found?
Doing some research.
Share with the class. What teams has Drake May beaten?
I'm doing some research.
Okay. Share with us. Dolphins this year? Panther?
Titans?
Titans last year?
No, we lost the Titans last year.
Oh, no.
Um,
Well, they have a winning record. So.
Yeah. Who'd you beat last year?
Memes is saying back here he also has an anti-Patriot stat,
Oh.
but he doesn't want to share with the class.
Why memes?
No, I'd share.
What about when we beat the Bills last year?
What?
We beat the Bills last year?
Joe Milton beat the Bills.
Oh, Joe Milton beat the Bills?
That was Joe.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, no, Hank.
This
Was
is-
it Joe
That's
Milton?
better
that's
than
a
that.
double. That's a double winner for
himself in
PFT.
And then they ran him out of town.
Yeah.
Oh,
Joe
no,
Milton.
Hank.
Tough.
That's a tough double trap.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with PFT. This is the week.
It's got to be.
Got to be.
Yeah,
Because otherwise,
Joe Milton threw for 241 yards against the Bills last year.
because Hank, if he doesn't, then after this week, people are going to start to have that conversation, bring that stat up. They haven't done it yet. I haven't heard anybody mention that stat. But if he loses this weekend, then we're going to look at the graphs and people.
Oh, that was the fucking game we were supposed to
Beat a good
lose.
team.
Yeah. Hank's staring at the schedule from last year.
No, that's fine. I don't listen. You can only play the teams that are in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. But you can win those games.
Yeah, that was bad. That was a bad comeback. It's not like he hasn't
Like
played teams above 500.
He's done a great job of playing the games that are in front of him.
Yeah. When you line him up, he's playing.
Listen, I agree with PFT. This week is the week.
Are you concerned that people will start talking about that after this weekend? Not yet, but after Sunday.
Or after the show comes out.
No, I'm not concerned about it. I mean,
Because I think this is the week.
what are the Steelers 3-1, 2-2?
The Steelers are 3-1.
Okay, so that would be the only team that we could have even.
Well, last year too.
Yeah, last year, but he was a rookie. But yeah, listen, I'm not worried about that. This is a passing the torch game. I think the Patriots are going to win. I think they're going to keep it competitive. I think it's going to be a shootout. Bills have better players. They've been doing it longer, but I think it's going to be an exciting Sunday night. I love the Patriots team total over. I love the regular over.
Same.
Do you love the Bills jerseys?
The whiteout?
Yeah, I mean the whiteouts. I'm hopefully they can continue to lose while I watch them.
Yeah. Home team is 0-1 in whiteout games that Hank has watched.
in the last one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do. We'll do the Jerry O'Connell Fantasy Minute. Okay, Fantasy Minute time with Jerry O'Connell. So I, as tradition, every single week, I make sure I do not watch it before we go live here so we can all experience Jerry at the same time. I'm looking at the picture of him right now. He looks incredible. Jerry.
New look.
He's got a goatee.
Slick back hair.
Yeah.
He's got the shades. He's wearing a swimsuit in the pool. I wonder if Rebecca's going to be with him in the pool.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
It is interesting.
That's interesting. All right, so Jerry said that we have to play the last 14 seconds, but it's 1 minute and 14. I said, Jerry, you know the rules. It's 1 minute long. We play 1 minute, and that's all you get, so we're going to have to cut out some point in the middle.
I vote that we stop 46 to 1 minute.
Well, here's what Jerry has countered with. He said that he would like to basically loan 14 seconds from next week's.
I don't know.
Fantasy minute.
Yeah,
You need a minute. Then he's just doing less work.
He said he wants to do. He promises that next week he will only give us 46 seconds.
Give
if he can
give
get
a mouse a
14
cookie, big cat. If you give a mouse a
14
cookie,
seconds from this week.
There's
okay.
zero chance that he comes in at 46 seconds next week.
he's going to end up just leveraging everything to 1 second.
All right, you guys are tougher
18.
parents than I am. All right, so let's play it. I say we play it and stop it when we think we can start cutting.
Well, it's
Knowing we have to
because
save.
It seems like the last 14 seconds are important. That's what I'm saying.
Right. So I'm saying like
Okay.
let's watch, and then maybe when we feel like, all right, we know Jerry very
You
well.
got to assume he's wasting at least 10 seconds off the top.
Yeah, but
I think just start at 14 seconds. That's what I was going to say.
But sometimes
It's definitely some bullshit at
Hey
up the
guys, what's
top.
up, Mr. Bang Bang? I'm in a pool. Blah blah blah.
No,
Yeah,
blah,
yeah.
you got to have the exposition at the start. You do. And also, we've wasted probably like 7 minutes talking about what part of his minute we're going to cut.
that. You know what? That doesn't matter.
Wait, it's not
It's
wasted.
our time.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's play it and let's all just agree to stop it, and then we'll cut out 14 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's going to be the one to
Wait,
click stop?
I'll say stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone ready?
Yes.
Hey, what's up? Oh, sorry. Start the music memes. Go. Hey, what's
Hank
up?
was right.
Fantasy Fuck Boys here. Hope everybody got Jackson Dart this week. Got to time myself. Yeah, also pick up Harry Fannin.
I think we stop it now.
Yeah, go,
Hanky,
stop.
Hanky
All right.
Oh, he's saying Hank.
Oh, wait. I want to hear what you say about Hank.
That was a fake stop.
Fannin, he blew it. Actually,
Classic.
Harold Fannin didn't blow it. I saw a picture of Tiffany Gomez. She went to the Cowboys game. Beautiful young lady. Who else
Stop.
we got?
All right.
This next 14 seconds is going to be like he's going to say two players' names, and then he's going to be Mr. Bing Bong.
All right, so go to 46 seconds. We're cutting out 32 to 46. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right, we're back.
Is everyone's dropping them because it's a bye week and they're the number one defense. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I got. Still got a couple seconds. Congratulations, Big Cat, on winning the 50-50. Go buy the rights to Electric Avenue. Do something good with that money. You can stop gambling now or call 1-800-GAMBLER if you got a problem. You got a problem, 1-800-GAMBLER.
All right.
All right, so that was the last 14 seconds you wanted.
So what did we learn this week? Jackson Dart is the quarterback of the Giants.
Yep. There's a defense you should sit.
Fannin did not blow it,
Yep.
but Hanky did.
Tiffany Gomez
Tiffany looked
at the
great
Cowboys
at the
game.
Cowboys
Looked
game.
great.
Looked great.
We need to buy Electric Avenue.
There we go.
All right. Thank you, Jerry. Great fantasy minute. And now let's do our TD parlay and our picks. So let's start with our TD parlay. I'm out. Trey Benson. That was
No, you're in. You're in.
I'm in?
You're in.
All right,
You're in.
football season just got even better. Barstool's bringing you the game of the week every single week through the end of the regular season. Here's the deal. Every Friday, we'll announce a game of the week from the Sunday slate of games. When the game of the week drops, all you have to do is share a bet slip on the game with the hashtag BarstoolGOTW through X or email, and you'll be entered for a shot to win one of 5 $1,000 bonus bets. That's right. 5 lucky winners every single week of the season. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FAMILY to get in on the action today. Don't miss the Barstool Game of the Week and your shot at a $1,000 bonus bet. Share your bet slip and enter today in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Okay, let's do our TDs real quick. So is it me, Hank, and PFT?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Hank.
I'm going with Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
-105.
Afternoon games, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Okay. PFT.
I'm going to go. I'm not seeing his name up here.
Put
on
it
the
in
list,
there.
actually.
Amon-Ra is Hank's pick.
I'm not seeing my guys. I'm not seeing any touchdowns listed for the Commanders-Chargers game right now. They must have taken that off the board for a second because I was going to say Bill.
And what about Luke McCaffrey?
I was going to say Bill Krosky-Merritt.
Okay.
Do you see that? By the way, Shane and I have a bet going for this game, a little PMT Mares bet.
Yeah.
It's for the football.
Oh.
It's for the football.
I also
Shane,
update on the football. Update on the football. Had a little toss with Shane. That's a really good football.
It's a great.
Like the whole time I was playing toss with him, I was just like, I get it. I get why you're so defensive of this football, and almost cried when PFT took it.
Yeah, and
It actually did cry.
Yeah. So Max, why were you shaking your head?
No, I'm shaking my head that I'm not seeing this either.
Yeah, I think it's probably
Yeah.
because of they don't know the official status of Jaden.
No, I think they
play?
said Jaden was going to play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's back.
All right, so you want to throw Bill in there?
I want to throw Bill in there. Yeah.
All right, I'll go Homecoming Ibuka.
Okay.
So those are our TD parlay. Bet it with us. Let's do our picks. We are right now, let's see, standings. I have 5 points. Memes and I are in first with 5 points. Zach, Hank in second with 4 points. Max and PFT with 3 points. Nice 2-0 week, PFT.
I love it. We're stacking
You're
wins.
back. All right, who goes first?
PFT.
All right, PFT, you're first.
Okay. I am going to go. There's a lot of pressure going first.
Yeah, a lot of pressure. You want to pass?
No. I'm going to go with the under in Titans-Cardinals, 42.5.
Okay, I'm going over Patriots-Bills, 49.5.
I'm going to take the Lunder.
Good one.
It is 36.5 or 43.5. Or no, yeah, 36.5. Minnesota Vikings, Cleveland Browns.
Okay, Memes?
Chargers minus 2.5.
Oh.
All right.
I have a feeling that
What'd you say, Hank?
if the
I meant to. When we do these, I always bet my picks.
Names.
It's not a slight.
I have a
No,
feeling
no. It's not a slight. I'm going to ask, did you see Jaden's press conference this week, and is that why?
No, the Chargers are 3-1 against the spread, and I learned from last year when Harbaugh said, "Don't bet against us, just to bet them."
Nothing to do with Jaden Daniels taunting the Mets.
No.
Memes.
Maybe a little bit.
Follow-up question. If the Bears weren't on a bye, would your pick be whoever the Bears are playing?
No, stick with my plan, Chargers.
Okay.
Like 90% because Jaden taunted the Mets?
No, he was struggling to even talk about the Mets last night.
Oh.
Memes and Shane love each other too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
All
We
right,
love it.
Max.
Cowboys Jets over 47.5.
Okay. Zach, doubled it up.
In the Giants Saints game has the Giants plus 1.5 been taken?
No.
I would like to take that if that's okay.
Yep.
And then I would also like to take the over in the Bills Patriots game if that's still available.
I took it.
That's gone. Yep. I thought that one was gone. I wasn't sure. That's why I
Still
had it
available,
second.
yeah. Yep.
And then I will then take the Jets been taken plus 2.5.
You just took
You're right. Yep.
What did you just say?
No. He just took the Giants.
No.
Wait,
You just
took
took Giants.
You need a total. You need a
Yeah,
total.
I'm an idiot.
You're good.
No,
you're good.
You're good.
We'll go. I need a total here. Yeah. So I can't take tonight's game. Yep. Broncos Eagles over 43.5 available.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Stamp it.
There it is.
There, stamp it. Stamp
He loves
it.
that pick. He loves that pick.
Everyone should take that pick. That's a good pick. I'm gonna get gross. I'm gonna take Panthers plus 1.5.
Ooh, I like it.
We can stick with that game. Panthers, Dolphins over 45.5.
I'm I'm going to take the New England Patriots plus 8.5 against the Bills.
I am
It's a
going.
great pick.
Thanks.
Yeah, I am going to take the New York Jets plus 2.5.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
QB1.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take the Patriots money line?
I guess you don't get extra points though, so no.
Is that
Yeah,
that's
and
different
also-
from Hank's
but
pick?
it is different. If
It
you,
is different.
I'm willing to allow it. If
But
you
it doesn't
wanna,
add. It counts as one.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Right.
one.
This
It'd be stupid to do, but yes.
it's got to
You-
be, but this has got to be the week.
I'm willing to allow it if you
At
want to
some
do
point,
it.
Drake May's got to do it.
okay.
I'm willing to allow
So
it.
you're gonna allow it.
I'm going to go Patriots money line.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
That rocks.
Let's go.
Oh man, I love that. Like this new dynamic. Drake May playing well. PFD now feels a little bit of what I felt for all of last year.
Well, it's just
Where if Drake May outplays Jaden Daniels, it's like, why didn't the Commanders take Drake May?
The absence of Jaden has left a gaping hole in my life.
Yeah,
I've
where
just-
you've gotten deep into stats.
I get bummed out.
Filled it with hate.
I get bummed out on Sundays, and I like watching the Commanders play. I love the team. I hope the best for them, but there's something just about a weekend when Jaden started where it gets me out of bed. Breakfast tastes great. I wake up bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, ready to go. You don't get that with Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
And I'm just excited to feel that again.
That's facts. Okay, let's get to our interview. We've got Super Bowl winning head coach in studio, Doug Pederson.
Before we get to Doug Pederson, he's brought to you by Chevy. Our great friends at Chevy, they know football season's here. And whether you're grinding through the week or gearing up for kickoff, there's one ride that's always game ready. That is the Chevy Silverado. The Chevy Silverado is a long-term partner of Part of My Take. It's our favorite truck, and it's all about grit. From job site to tailgate, Silverado lets you show up strong and tackle any task. Built for the hustle, ready for the game, Silverado is America's most dependable full-size truck. For J.D. Power 2025 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Head to Chevy.com to learn more and build your own Chevy Silverado. Coach Pederson is also brought to you by McDonald's. This episode is brought to you by McDonald's new Special Edition Gold Sauce. McDonald's Special Edition Gold Sauce is a sweet, smoky, tangy, and it's made just for chicken. There's nothing quite like the anticipation of a new McDonald's sauce. Special Edition Gold Sauce takes that to golden heights. Get it on your snack wrap, McCrispy sandwich, or get a dipping cup with your McCrispy strips. The sauce is so good. It's so tangy. I like dipping the McCrispy strips in there. It's great. It's an awesome addition to McDonald's already stellar lineup of sauces. You're going to love the new Special Edition Golden Sauce. Try it out now. Limited time. It's made for your chicken favorites. It's as gold as it gets at McDonald's for a limited time. And now, here's Doug Pederson.
Okay, we now welcome on a very, 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 very special guest. It is Super Bowl winning head coach and Super Bowl champion as a player, Doug Pederson, in studio. Coach, we're excited to have you here. Want to talk some football. Let's start with this. You're taking a year off. You're watching football on the couch. How has it been seeing it from afar after how many years was it in a row that you were either playing or part of a coaching staff in the NFL?
Yeah, it's been a while. I think I figured it up to be about 28 years.
Wow.
Total. I will say this: there was a break in 21 when I left the Eagles, but 28 years total. So it's been a while since I've had a significant break from from the game of football, which I love. It's been good. It's a 30,000-foot perspective.
Yeah.
It's seeing things with calmer eyes. It's been able to watch more games. To see it from a TV or maybe even a fan perspective. Mm-hmm. But it's hard for me to watch it as a fan. I still watch it as a coach, and my eyes are still glued onto the defense. My eyes go to the offensive formation. But it's been exciting for me to be able to just sit back and relax and watch these games.
Yeah. Do you still love football? Like when
do.
you're watching, you're like, I love this.
I do. I love football. I miss the competition. I miss game day. I miss being with the guys on the sideline, feeling the heat, feeling those tense moments, just watching the Cowboys Packers the other night, it's coming down to overtime, and really the end of the game. Dallas needed a score to tie, and vice versa, and then you get into overtime. Just that kind of stuff, that adrenaline kind of pumping that you feel on the sideline. Those are the things I really miss.
We've been talking a lot about the end of game situations and how a lot of coaches are hiring guys that are just specialized and telling them, okay, clock management, here's when you use your timeouts, that type of stuff. Like, here's where you go for it. Having like that analytical voice or whatever you want to call it, that voice in your ear. Did you ever use somebody like that, or was that just all in your brain?
No. I definitely had a John Ferrari in Philadelphia and Zach Beesline in Jacksonville, and these two guys really are lifesavers on game day. And it's a lot of different scenarios. Their job during the week is obviously to help the head coach make decisions on game day based on rules that come up, based on challenges, based on timeouts, based on all the things that get teams beat, which to me is the end of the half and end of the game, right? And not making good decisions. So when I was in Philadelphia, John was that voice of reason for me, in the press box, and Zach was that guy for me in Jacksonville. And again, as good as gold, they were on point, and it really took a lot of the guesswork out of it for me, and just say, hey, throw the challenge flag, call a timeout here. Don't call a timeout here. Let's let the clock run. Things like that. Those guys were good as gold.
Yeah.
Do you laugh? You have a long history with Andy Reid. He was your coach as a player, and then you were on his coaching staffs. Do you laugh when people are like, "Oh, the Chiefs are in trouble," and you're like, "Andy's gonna be fine"? Like, do you talk to him at all? And you're like, "This is." People freak out and they think like, "Oh man, the sky is falling after a couple weeks." Like, but you know him so well, like. I would assume he's unflappable in these moments.
He's the best in these moments, and I do chuckle when I hear things, whether it's through the media or friends that talk about the Chiefs are done. The Chiefs, maybe their run is over. Pat Mahomes is not the same. Kelsey's not the same. Coach Reid not the same. I just have to sit and chuckle because the history of Andy Reid, if you go back and just look at his teams, they always kind of start slow but finish extremely fast and very powerful. And they're just, I think, last week kind of caught their stride just a little bit. By no means are they there yet. We were only 4 weeks in. But yeah, I just sit back and just kind of go, I just wish they knew who Andy Reid is, who Andy Reid was as a coach, and I think they'd have a better picture.
Was there ever a time when you were coaching with Andy Reid where you had to be like, hey, should we think about running the ball a little bit?
That's the thing that really is interesting because Andy does run the football a lot.
Yeah, but there's been times when he's
been criticized for throwing it a little bit too much.
Yeah.
But, I would never say that. I would never suggest that, when I was working for him. I think every play caller gets to a point in their career where they kind of need that voice of reason in their head saying, hey, coach, dial up a few more runs. Let's take a little pressure off our quarterback right now. Let's try to help our football team maybe get into a rhythm, and sometimes running the ball can help that.
Yeah.
When you were working with Andy Reid, did you ever say to him, hey, coach, maybe it's time to wear pants instead of shorts at practice? So like, it's a little bit cold out here. 40 degrees might be a little bit.
No,
always shorts, right?
Always shorts with him. Always shorts. And in the office, he always wore his rainbow sandals.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that about it.
Yeah.
Is there, now that you get to watch it as a fan, that's got to be a cool experience to be able to like enjoy an NFL Sunday like everybody else enjoys it, sit on the couch, flip back and forth from the games. Is there one team that you're watching where you're like, okay, they're doing something different and it's really intrigued you?
I try to watch, and not necessarily a specific team, but I do watch teams that have maybe a new defensive or offensive coordinator, and sometimes even maybe a new head coach, like in Jacksonville, for instance. I mean, because I was just there, last year, and now seeing what Liam's done and watching his young coordinators kind of, what are they doing differently offensively? Is it more zone scheme? Is it more gap scheme? Running the football, because they are running the ball at a successful rate right now. What are they doing in the passing game? And listen, the passing game, everybody's running the same plays, right? There's no magical play. There's no magical defense. Everybody's running the same schemes. It's just, how am I putting my players in position to be successful? How am I using the talent that I have on offense or defense, to go out and win a football game? So how are they using Trevor? How are they using Travis Etienne? How are they using Josh Hines-Allen and Trayvon Walker and these guys on defense? And so being able to watch that and then having the success that they're having right now, especially on defense, where they're creating takeaways. And that's something we had a hard time doing in Jacksonville, was creating takeaways. But now it seems like they're coming in droves, right? They're coming in abundance. And watching teams like that, watching the teams with new coordinators or new head coaches is fascinating to me.
Yeah. Tough question. Dumb question. We have a knack for knowing when a coach might be about to be fired based on quotes and everything. You survived all of last year. Was that a little shocking? Because I feel like at one point last year, we're like, is he going to get fired now? Were you like, it was like, hey, I guess I'm not fired till the end of the year. You did the whole year.
I mean, I would lie to you if I said I didn't hear the noise.
Right.
You
Like,
know,
how does that work in a building like that when things are going bad? And I swear we're going to talk about you winning the Super Bowl, so it's not going to be all bad. But, like, how does it work when things are going bad and you hear the noise and you're just like, what's going on here? Are we good, or are we?
You know, I stayed in great communication with the owner. I think it starts there because he's ultimately the one that hires and fires, everybody. The GM can have some of that, say. But having constant communication and not trying to pull the wool over anybody's eyes. He knows, just like I do, we're struggling as a team. We can't stay healthy, this, that, and the other. But it's my job to walk in that team meeting with as much energy as I can, to be as upbeat as I can, to still motivate the football team to win a game on Sunday.
Yeah.
And that's our job. It's week to week. It's not season to season. It's week to week. And you're really playing and coaching every week for your job. And so for me, I try to block it out as best I can. But you always have that family friend.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you get a text and you're like, hey, Doug, I read this report that says that you may get fired at the bye week. I'm like,
thanks a lot,
dude. I thought you were a friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like 2 weeks from now, and they're saying, hey, just a heads up, you might get fired in like 10 days.
Yeah.
So be ready for that one.
Well, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why
Can't do
now?
anything with that.
That is.
I don't
that
need
is-
this from you.
That is pretty crazy to have that moment just being like, I wasn't thinking about it, but now I am thinking about it because you texted me about it.
Now, or they text my wife, and she's got to sit there for 5 or 6 days before, like, every time I get home, did you get fired today? Did you?
Yeah.
Or where are we going? We're going back to Jupiter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you just have to you have to block it out the best you can. Obviously, this is that time of year as we head into October, kind of the second quarter of the season, where there's rumblings already of coaches that might be on the hot seat, or maybe they were on the hot seat preseason, and there's a lot of football left. So
Yeah.
things can happen. But
And it also has to feel a little bit better knowing that, like, pretty much every coach ever got fired.
you're hired and you're fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And they fired Andy Reid.
they
fired Tom Landry. Like, you go down the list, and it's like these
just-
guys,
yep.
great coaches, they get fired.
Sometimes
It's
you
gonna
can be on the
happen.
hot seat, then you win a Super Bowl right after you're on the hot seat, and then like after a couple games, maybe you lose the next season, then you're on the hot seat right again. It's really a thankless job sometimes.
It's what have you done for me lately, business, and honestly, I learned that as a player, and I think being a player and being on successful football teams, and I was also on not so successful football teams. My year in Cleveland, we weren't very good. My first year in Philly with Andy Reid as a player, we weren't very good. So I've seen it from both sides, and then experiencing that as a coach from both sides. So understanding what the NFL is, it is week to week, and it's hard to win games in the National Football League, and we're seeing that as we start this 2025 season.
Yeah, I didn't realize it, but you mentioned it. You are on the list of 41 quarterbacks that have started for the Cleveland Browns since 1999. Who was before and after you?
So before me was Tim Couch.
Okay.
And we were teammates together. He actually started that season in 2000. He started that year, broke his thumb about 6-7 games in. I started, and then we had Spurgeon win.
Yeah.
Kevin Thompson were the two
Jeez.
quarterbacks. And Ty Detmer was actually there too the year prior. And then the year I was there, he was actually on injured reserve. So by the end of the season in Cleveland that year, the 4 quarterbacks that originally went to training camp for the Cleveland Browns were all on injured reserve.
Wow.
The 3 of us that ended the season came either during the year or, in my case, I came week 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's an honor to be listed on that jersey. That jersey will stand immortal that they have.
Peterson.
Pederson, yeah. It's kind of wild. So we can't talk about some of your successes, too, because you've obviously had a lot of wins. great head coach, won a Super Bowl. Did you ever think, man, the 2018 Jaguars would have kicked our ass in the Super Bowl if they'd beaten the Patriots?
I'm asked that question quite a bit, and I do.
Really?
I am.
We're big
Good
guys.
Yeah,
because yeah. And
we're big Blake.
I was looking at that right there.
Yeah.
But, I don't know if it was as much the offense as it was the defense that year for Jacksonville, quite honestly. Now, they had Leonard Fournette. He could turn around and hand the ball off to him.
He was great at that.
Great running back. Obviously, they had a tremendous defense. They were creating takeaways. It would have been an interesting matchup. I still think we would have won the game, the Super Bowl, obviously, because our team, I think if there's ever a team of destiny, if that's such a thing, I think that 2017-18 Philadelphia Eagle team was destined to kind of not only be in the Super Bowl, but win that game, and we had a really good football team. But playing Jacksonville would have been interesting.
Yeah. We like to remind people that they were beating the New England Patriots until they called Miles Jack down, just so that people don't forget that the Jaguars should have been in that Super Bowl. But it was a great game. That was an electric Super Bowl. You're going to be a legend in Philadelphia for forever.
First Super Bowl in Philly.
Yeah.
Do they still call you Big Balls Doug?
You get a few shout-outs every now and then when you're walking the streets of Philly. You sure do. Yeah.
I know you've been asked this probably 10 billion times, but the Philly play, the Philly special. What's going through your head when that happens? Are you like, God damn it, this better work? Because you do a trick play in the Super Bowl. If it fails, that is something
career suicide.
Everyone talks about.
Yeah.
Is that going through your mind at all during that moment?
Actually, that phrase, that thought never crossed my mind at the time, because you're in the moment, you're coaching the moment. We had just lined up for a fourth down play, and I didn't like it, so I called a timeout. And you could kind of feel, I do remember this, you could kind of feel the stadium go, okay, he's going to kick a field goal here. He's going to get the 3 points, go into the locker room, and go that route. But it never once crossed my mind to kick the field goal. We were going to go. We're on the goal line. We're a yard from scoring.
You're Big Balls Doug.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's just it. So
Such a Big Balls answer. I guess so.
Yeah, like I never thought about doing a field goal.
I never thought about that. Yeah. So when Nick Foles came over and he suggested Philly, which was, the play was actually Philly special. He suggested Philly. My pause and my hesitation was, I never thought of that play in that moment at that particular time. It was a low red zone play, but maybe on like a first or second down, possibly a third down, where you had another chance of, running another play, but never on a fourth down at that moment.
Yep.
And so that's why the hesitation, and then it just hit me like, yeah, let's do it, what's funny about the whole thing, it'd be like you and I having a conversation and you suggesting to me Philly, but these microphones are off, so you can't hear us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So my offensive coaching staff could not hear Nick and I have this dialogue during the timeout. It was just he and I. My mic was off. Nobody was around when he suggested the play. So when the mics went back on and I turned my mic back on, Frank Reich, John DeFilippo, players are asking me like, Coach, what'd you call? And I said, Philly special. And it was like chirp, chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp, like you could hear crickets.
That's incredible.
on the line. I'm like, okay, I guess it's just me and Nick. We're all in. We're all in.
They wanted plausible deniability in case.
We didn't call it. But I remember LeGarrette Blount was standing right behind me, and he asked me, tapped me on the shoulder, said, "What'd you call, Coach? What'd you call?" And I said, "We called Philly special." And he went, "Oh yeah." He started hooping and hollering and stuff like that, and obviously it was a successful play for the touchdown, and of course the sideline went crazy. But yeah, it was a pretty intense moment there for a few seconds.
How many times do you practice that play, like leading up to the Super Bowl, to feel like, hey, this is good enough that we can do this?
So we introduced the play. We had, we were the number one team in the NFC, so we had a bye. Mm-hmm. Home field throughout. So we had that one extra week at the beginning to get healthy and to practice, and we didn't know who we were playing. So we introduced it that bye week and put the play in. And it didn't look great the first couple times we repped it in practice. In fact, it was almost a point where I was going to just pull it completely from the game plan if we were going to use it.
Wow.
Yeah, so we just kept working it, and then And then the Atlanta game came, and we kept working it some more. The Minnesota game came, and we finally put it in for Minnesota. And I said, okay, it's ready to go. We've cooked it up enough. Of course, we practiced it probably well over a dozen times over a course of 2 weeks just to get it ready for a game.
Yeah.
Put it in for the Vikings, the NFC Championship game. Obviously didn't need it. And then I went to Frank Reich the next week as we were getting ready for New England and said, let's keep it in the game plan. Let's keep working it. And then, of course, we never practiced it in Minnesota when we're there the whole week. We never practiced it except in the hotel.
You didn't want anyone to see it.
I didn't want anybody to see it because there's a lot of media
Yeah.
at the Super Bowl practices, and I just didn't want this play to get caught on a cell phone, and then next thing you know, it's on Instagram or social media.
Know if Belichick would have gotten his hands on that.
Yeah, he probably had our cameras mic'd and bugged. But so we just worked it. We just worked it in the hotel, and
that's great.
Pulled it off.
Awesome.
Yeah, where did you get the concept of the play from?
Yeah, so I had an assistant quality control coach on offense, Press Taylor, who became my offensive coordinator in Jacksonville, and Frank and I kind of, when he was our QC, we kind of gave him a task to find a bunch of trick plays. Look in college, look in the NFL, put a tape together, 20, 25, 30 plays, whatever it was, and of trick plays. And so he brought it to me. I think it was about 35, 40 plays on this reel. And I just kept buzzing through. I said, I don't like that, don't like that, don't like that. Then I got to the Chicago. It was 2015. It was the Chicago Bears versus the Minnesota Vikings. The Bears had just scored, and they went for a 2-point conversion, and they ran the exact play, which we coined. And Alshon Jeffrey was a member of the Bears.
Yeah.
And it was in Minneapolis, and I ran the play, and I kept running it back. I ran it down to Frank, and I said, we're putting this play in right here.
So the Bears won the Super Bowl is what you're saying.
Bears helped us win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Wait, was that Mark Trestman or that was John Fox?
2015?
That was, I think that was Fox.
Might have been John Fox.
It might have been John Fox.
You could do an entire podcast just about a play. Just about that one, like going back, seeing where John Fox got that play from, how it evolved
just
over the years.
tracing
Which is interesting because, obviously in Philly,
John
we take credit for the Philly special. Well, then everybody comes out of the woodwork and says, well, no, we put this in high school back in 2012. Well, no, we put this in back in 2004. And we put the play's been around for a while. Mm-hmm. It's just never been executed on the biggest stage, in the biggest moment, in a Super Bowl to help a team win a football game.
How much of, obviously they get all the attention. Everything is, wins and losses, quarterbacks. How, like, when you're dealing with a quarterback, whether it be a younger quarterback, Trevor Lawrence or Nick Foles, like week to week confidence, how do they keep it, and how are you coaching that? Because it feels like the mental part of the quarterback game is so massive, and just having that, like, I'm seeing the field correctly, I know what I'm looking for. How much of your like week is that?
Well, there's a lot. I mean, you're obviously coaching him, that player, that quarterback, the game plan. You're teaching the game plan that week. And a lot of times, you say it's week to week. Well, game plans are weekly too, right? So you might get a new game plan each week just because you're playing a different team, a different scheme, right? So sure, there's some carryover and things like that, but the communication starts really on Monday. Mm-hmm. Sunday you got your game, you win, lose, whatever, you fly back to town. But it's Monday when you're beginning to put your game plan together. It's your dialogue with your quarterback, with Nick Foles, with Trevor Lawrence, Carson Wentz, whoever it is, Alex Smith in Kansas City. And you begin the dialogue like, what are you seeing? This is what we see. What are you seeing? And then brainstorm ideas. What do you like? What do you from our pick a play or two you like from our offense. Pick 8 plays. I don't care. Maybe you have a new play you want to put in that week, but give it to us on a Monday or a Tuesday morning as we begin to plan. Let us as coaches see if we can integrate it into our offense, and so that constant dialogue is ongoing throughout the course of the week. And I always wanted the quarterback's input. I always wanted to feel like he had ownership in the game plan. It couldn't just be from Doug Pederson or whoever, my offensive coordinator, Frank Reich, Press Taylor, whoever it was. It has to be his as well. Mm-hmm. He's got to buy into what we're going to put in on Wednesday as we begin the prep for the upcoming game. But I think on top of that too is you have to control the outside influences, meaning you got to control family, you got to control the media, you got to control, public appearances during the week. And you just got to tell the people in your organization, like say your public relations department, like, look, I've got a young quarterback. He doesn't need to be doing every social media interview, every, print media interview that's out there that comes our way. He's got to focus on this game. Let's get him through like year 2. Let's get him year 3 before we open kind of the floodgates and allow him, more exposure. We're trying to build his confidence through this whole process. And then keeping game plans tight, keeping them small, keeping them to where if I got to call one play 3 times, that's great because the ball could go 3 different spots on the same play. So all of that is just a constant massage throughout the course of the week of building this game plan. And then by the time we get to Friday, and even sometimes on Saturday when we sit down, Saturday night at the hotel and we're sitting with the quarterbacks and we go, hey, Trevor, I know there's a handful of plays you're just not comfortable with this week. What are they?
Yeah.
And we take them out. Just get some white out and just take your game plan and just strike through it. And that's fine. We got 1,000 plays on that call sheet, right?
Yeah.
So the biggest thing is obviously confidence. And he's got to feel 1,000% confident going into that football game. And that's the mindset that your quarterback has to have. And that's why I'm not a big, when it comes to quarterbacks, I don't yell and scream and, get irate. And you might be able to do that with a D lineman or a linebacker or offensive line, but with your quarterback, you got to be calm, cool, collected, level-headed. Hey, let's have conversation. What did you see on that play? This is what we saw on that play. This is what the coaches in the box saw on that play. And let's continue to have that dialogue. And that really goes a long way in the success that you're going to have not only on Sunday, but the course of the year.
All right, dumb question about play calling. The opening script, usually, like, it feels like there's guys who their opening script is phenomenal. And it's like there's teams that you can be like, hey, they're going to just come out and they're going to march right down the field and score. Have you ever thought about just running the opening script back?
All the time.
Okay, why didn't you?
All the time.
Would you?
Because you sometimes you give your opponent, again, this goes back to a coach kind of sometimes getting a little paranoid.
Yeah.
It's my philosophy was always like, if it worked the first time, it should work again the second time.
Yeah.
Run it until they stop it.
Right.
Right. But you outthink yourself and you got all these plays at your disposal. And you think that, if I ran that out of this formation, then I can't come back to that again, even though it ripped off 22 yards. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happens as a play call. And sometimes I'm sitting there looking at my openers and going, well, that play was good.
Yeah.
That play was great. Well, this play scored, type thing. And I'm like, why don't I? And I'm having these like arguments with in my head, like, why am I not going back to these plays?
I'm happy though that you answered that at least you thought about it because I always watch them or go 1 through 15, then 15 through 1. Just run it backwards. Yeah. Like no one's gonna expect that.
And most of those plays probably have a multiple formation with them.
Yeah.
Or maybe just put a wrinkle motion to it or a shift, and you could run the exact same play. Those openers, those first 15, the openers. I got that from Mike Holmgren when I was a player in Green Bay because he had the first 15 and really. The way I set mine up, and I think Andy Reid kind of does the same thing, but all the odd numbers, so your 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, those are all your first and 10 plays. Mm-hmm. And then your even numbers were your second down plays. You always had a separate third down menu, so they were never on your openers because you never knew if you were going to be 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 2.
Yep.
Right? So that was a different menu, and then your red zone was a different menu. So the opening kickoff could get ripped off to the 10-yard line, and now you're using your plus 10 menu, type thing. So you're not even on your first 15. So it's a little bit of a
you got to be fluid.
But those plays should be specific enough to what we've seen and studied throughout the course of the week, and the plays we've probably repped the most that the players have the most confidence.
Right.
How long were your play calls? How verbose did it get?
Oh gosh.
Can you call us one in?
Red left switch tight close. Sprint right GU corner halfback flat on 1. Ready to break.
Red left switch tight close G unit.
Purple.
Red left switch. Red left switch tight close. That's the formation.
Okay.
Red left switch
Tight
close.
Sprint right G.
I can remember tight close.
Sprint right G.
Sprint right G. G was the guard pull. So sprint right, quarterback, sprint right. G, pull the right guard because he's going to trap the end man. Sprint right G. U was a letter we used for like a second tight end in the West Coast system. So sprint right G, U corner, halfback, flat.
I like Philly better.
Yeah, I mean
That's the way. Why didn't you just name every play like we're gonna Jaguar sprint?
Yeah, name this. This is gonna be PFT.
Yeah, this is French fries.
This is exactly. But you know what? Working with Andy Reid, he would draw and design all these plays on his whiteboard. I'd go into his office as his coordinator. I'd go in on a Monday afternoon after the players were out of the building, and we'd start our thoughts from preparation. I look at his whiteboard and I'm going, it's like a mad scientist.
Yeah.
He's got green markers and black markers, yellow, red, orange, all these formations and plays and stuff. And he goes, I want to put that one in, that one in, that one, and that one. I'm like, great. What's the personnel?
Yeah.
Well, I want Kelsey there. I want Dwayne back then. It's Dwayne Bowe there. You know, I want and I'm like, okay, what are we going to call it? So I'm the coordinator. I got to organize all this stuff. I got to organize his thoughts, and then he'll just sit there and go, French fries.
Yeah.
We're just going to call it the personnel group, the formation. We're just going to call it French fries.
It's great.
Wait, were you coaching on the staff when the Chiefs had that stretch where they didn't have a wide receiver touchdown?
Yes.
Were you guys? Would you sit during the week and be like, "Hey, can we try to do this?" Because it was a crazy streak.
We went,
and you guys were still playing well, but it was just like, yeah, they haven't had a wide receiver touchdown in like.
I think the closest we got, Chase Daniel was in because it was the end of the season. I think we had clinched a playoff spot, or we were winning a football game, so Chase Daniel was in. He threw one. I think if I can remember this, it went to like Dwayne Bowe, but it got tipped, and it was our running back was in the back, and he catches the pass for a touchdown. I'm like, we still can't complete one to a receiver for a touchdown.
Yeah,
that was a crazy stretch, and the weirdest part was the team was really good. You guys were winning football games.
We were winning games. I think it was the same year that we started the season 1-5, and then we won 11 in a row after that.
Yeah,
and we lost to the Patriots in the divisional round.
We'll get back to Doug Pederson in a second. He's brought to you by Hulu and their all-new original series, Chad Powers, starring Glenn Powell. It's streaming right now on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. And let me tell you, the show is one wild ride. 8 years after flushing his college football career down the toilet, hotshot quarterback Russ Holliday is determined to reclaim his former glory by disguising himself as Chad Powers, an oddball athletic talent who walks onto the struggling South Georgia Catfish to once again take college football by storm. But this hilarious half-hour comedy series isn't just about football. It's a heartfelt comeback story. Everyone can relate to it. So don't miss Glenn Powell as Russ Holliday and Chad Powers. 2 identities, 1 icon, 0 shame. The all-new Hulu original series, Chad Powers, now streaming with new episodes every Tuesday on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply. And now, here's more Doug Pederson. I always hear coaches say, like, you can't overlook an opponent. They usually say that after a loss where they lose a game, and they're like, you can't overlook an opponent. Have you ever overlooked an opponent and then kicked the shit out of them, just like dominated them, and be like, yeah, I was right to kind of overlook them?
You know what? I never have. I've always used that philosophy. I mean, even when you coach your football team, because you hear trap game all the time. This is a trap game. This is a trap. It's a game we should win. And part of my messaging, even during training camp, and as we whittle our roster down to the 53 in the practice squad, and we start, having these team meetings, is like, guys, there's our goals. Obviously, this is a Super Bowl, but we got to win the winnable games. That our schedule. There's, I don't know. You look at your schedule, and maybe you got 3 games on there that are winnable.
Yeah.
Then there's those games that are, you're probably going to be favored. Might be a close game, but you need to win your share of those games.
Yeah.
And then there's those ones where you're going to be the underdog. You're playing a really good football team. Say you got 4 of those, and you got to at least split those.
Yeah.
You got to go 2-2. So those are conversations you have early on, so that you don't get into that mindset of, we're going to look to, the Colts next week because we have whoever, on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So you make the winnable games are actually the must-win games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually
those are
that's funny because you do what we do. We do the same thing. We break it down where it's like you have to win this game.
It's 100%.
Yeah.
You got to win this
favored,
game.
It's like you have to win this game.
Right.
Yeah.
I got a question for you about how you handled the quarterback situation in Philly. Because that's not an easy position for a coach to be in, for a head coach to be in. You got a guy that wins a Super Bowl. You have a guy who is, second overall in Carson Wentz that the team drafted.
Yep.
How did you go about making that decision in that offseason? Like, which quarterback am I going to stick with here?
Yeah, so that was obviously we came out of the Super Bowl. Carson was injured and still injured going into 18, so it was kind of a no-brainer. Nick Foles was going to start the 18 season, and then somewhere like week 2, week 3 of that year, Carson was going to take over because he was our guy. So he goes and plays, but then he gets hurt again. Postseason, Nick Foles, the whole thing. So kind of fast forward to 2020. We draft Jalen Hurts, right? Well, Carson Wentz goes into the season as our starter, that year, and started the year, and we didn't have a very good year in 2020. Just was not our year. Things weren't going our way. Carson wasn't playing exceptionally well. We weren't running the football. We just couldn't do much offensively. And finally, you just get to a point where you feel like you got to do something for your football team. You hear coach speak like, this is what's best for the team.
Yeah.
Well, it's really what's best for the team because the team is looking at me going, Coach, they're not saying this, but they're looking at me going, you need to make a change. This is not working. And the change has to be at the quarterback position. I mean, you could change a linebacker out. You could change a DB out. You could change an O-lineman out. It doesn't affect the football team as much, but you change your quarterback. Now you're sending a message to everybody like, whoa, we need to pick this thing up. And it wasn't anything against Carson Wentz. It was just the fact that we as a whole team, we weren't coaching and playing very well.
Yeah.
I needed to do something to spark the team. And so had that conversation with Carson earlier in the week and say, listen, I'm going to sit you. I'm going to play Jalen. We had 4 games left on our schedule. We weren't really going anywhere. And it was time to let Jalen, let Jalen play.
Yeah.
And then Nate Sudfeld.
And then Sudfeld at the end. And that was another one. We get to that last game, and we were playing Washington. And, again, we just kind of were not, we were spinning our wheel. And the thing about that one, Jalen and Nate and myself, we had conversations during the week that I wanted Nate to play in that last game. I didn't know when it was going to come, but I wanted Nate to play. And both quarterbacks were on board with that decision. And then we got into the second half, and it was just, again, you're trying to find that spark. Not that I was going to stick with Nate the rest of the game, but at least Jalen's a rookie. Let him come over, let him see some things, play Nate, and then see if that could spark us.
Do you ever catch yourself having maybe a little bias towards the backup quarterback, knowing that you were in the NFL as a backup quarterback? You're like, that's my guy. I like him because I was him.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel I know what the backup goes through.
Yeah, so explain that because I think people minimize how hard it probably is to be a backup because you were a really good football player and then you have to do a role where you don't get to play football, but you have to contribute to the team. Like what is that like week to week where you're like, I know I'm not going to play, but I have to contribute somehow?
Yeah, it's probably the hardest position on the football team that still has to prepare like a starter, but is not playing. Right. So, I mean, I always address the team like we got 11 starters on offense, we got 11 on defense, and we got 11 starters on special teams. Don't forget special teams. That's the third part of this deal. But then there's your backup quarterback. He's on your team. He gets a uniform, but he's not a starter and he doesn't play unless the starter gets hurt or he's not playing well. And so just understanding that right there, I'm not going to say it makes it easier, but at least you go into it thinking, okay, I'm one play away. Mm-hmm. I have to prepare like the starter because there's been times throughout the course of the NFL, the history of the NFL, where the backup quarterback goes in because of injury, but he's not prepared.
Right.
And he looks foolish out there. So I'm always coaching the backup just like I'm coaching the starter during the week, even though the backup's not taking the reps with the first unit. And that's the hardest thing because, again, you're sitting there watching, and I never did this in Green Bay. I backed up Brett Favre, Hall of Fame quarterback. I never sat there and go, well, I can do it better than him.
Right.
Because if you start thinking like that, then there becomes this sort of animosity in the
Tension,
quarterback,
yeah.
tension on the team. You don't want that. You want your backup to support the starter. You want them to help the starter, but at the same time, if that starter goes out with injury, I've got to put the helmet on and go play. I don't want you to play like the starter. I want you to play like Jalen Hurts or Nick Foles or Nate Sudfeld or whoever, Chase Daniel in Kansas City, whoever it might be, Tyler Bray, who we had in Kansas City. You go be you and go play, and we'll tailor the offense, whatever we have on this sheet, based on what you like.
Yeah.
As a backup, that must have been tough for Brett Favre. It's like, well, this guy's never coming out of the game.
Yeah, were you just like, hey, dude, you're hurt?
Yeah.
It was the best job in football.
You're like,
All I had to
can
do was
prepare,
hold
but-
for all the extra points and field goals. I just had to hold the ball.
Is that harder than we think it is to hold?
It is. It is. It is hard because the snappers are extremely good. They fire the ball back extremely fast. It's usually a tight little spiral. But the thing is, it's that one errant snap. It could be a rainy day. You could be here in Chicago and the snow's flying, or the balls are cold and they're freezing. Your hands aren't, and you're trying to grab that football and put it down, or maybe it's a little bit slick. The most famous one for me was a 1993 Thanksgiving Day game, the Leon Lett game.
Oh, yeah.
I was the holder for the Dolphins.
Oh, no way.
yeah.
Jeez,
So
you've
when,
been in some like iconic.
so when
football
when that kick got blocked by the Cowboys, it rolled towards our goal line. Well, they're saying, they're yelling Peter, whatever they do to get away from. Well, here comes Leon Lett. He thinks he's going to scoop it up. Well, he slips on the ice, kicks the ball down towards our goal line. There's this big pile, this big scrum. Well, we come up with the football. And so now you've got to kick the game winner again on ice,
Yeah.
a ball that's frozen, put it down, and let Pete stay out of it. So it's harder than it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I asked you a tough question about getting fired. I'll ask a tough question for myself because I'm a Bears fan. You knew Cody Parkey wasn't hitting that kick, right? I knew he wasn't hitting that kick.
You know what's interesting about that, and I can reveal it now, is during the week, my special teams coordinator Dave Phipp came to me, and I'll always remember this. And Cody at the time was hitting
Everything.
92.3% of his field goals.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say post because he had a game like earlier in the year.
Well,
where
he
hit
did,
every
but
post.
he was in the low 90s, I think, in field goal makes, right, that season. But anytime a coach burned a timeout, it literally cut in half.
Oh my God!
And he came to me with this interesting nugget of information, and I was like, we're getting to the end of and Mitch Trubisky,
Yeah, he brought him down the field.
was looking brilliant. He's
Yeah.
like throwing darts out there on a 2-minute drive, gets him down into field goal range. I'm going, there's no way. I got one timeout left. This is going to come down to a kick. I'm going to test the theory. And I'm replaying this
Unreal.
whole thing in my head. And obviously, it's history now, but yeah, bang the timeout because I burned the timeout just before the snap.
Yeah.
So what do? They snap it, they hold it, and he drilled it. Mm-hmm. But it was a timeout.
Yeah.
I was like, oh boy.
Oh
boy.
man.
And it went doink, doink.
The double doink.
The double doink,
That was good sound effect. Yeah.
How awesome of a feeling is it when someone on your coaching staff comes to you with a nugget like that? Because that's got to be a thrill where they're like, "Hey, I found this, and I think I found something like whether it be a trick play or the quarterback does something or the timeout with Cody Parkey." Is that just a great feeling?
It is. It just shows that the hard work that assistant coaches, and coordinators put in during the week to find, little nuggets like that we can use, whether we're game planning during the week or even during the game. For a coach to say, hey, every time we're in this formation, they're playing this defense. And if it's, if they do it once, great. If they do it again, okay, we got something. But if it's a third time, and they keep doing it, I mean, it's just things like that can help you win football games. That just comes from the hard work and the study and the preparation that they do.
This might be a dumb question, but all the prep and hard work that goes into it, if you find yourself in a big game like against the New England Patriots and Malcolm Butler's not on the field, do you have to change anything up about your game plan?
No, we're just curious as to why.
Yeah.
Why isn't he? Because we just find out he's a healthy scratch or he's not, not starting in the whole thing, and it's like, well, that's kind of interesting, because we were obviously planning on him to play for 2 weeks, and then he's not out there. So, but you don't, once you start playing, because there's a lot of substitutions that go on, during the course of a ball game. But you try not to play too much into something like that.
I would start to think, like, is Belichick playing a mind trick on me? Like, what's he doing? I'm trying to figure out why he's not out there. Is that exactly where he wants me?
Yeah. No, I mean, I never went there, with that. It's just sometimes it happens. Who knows? I'm not on their sideline in their organization to know why. Because again, we're trying to get ourselves ready to go.
Yeah.
I know Max has some questions. He's a big Eagles fan. He's just been sitting over here just like smiling and nodding his head.
Yeah.
The Philly special part was a wet dream for you, Max.
Yeah, I actually have a follow-up question about the Philly special. You were looking at the play sheet when Foles came over and hit you with Philly. In an alternate reality, Nick Foles never comes over. He never tells you that. Where were you leaning to go with on that play?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea because I was
Good answer.
Yeah.
Honestly, it because I was looking at my fourth down menu. I was looking at my goal line menu. I was looking at the +5 red zone menu. There was about 3 spots that I was putting my eyes, on my call sheet. Philly special was not like in any one of those boxes.
Yep.
But again, that's just like a coach coming to you with a nugget of information. And this was kind of our season that year with the players. The players were always coming to me with thoughts and suggestions and ideas. And this goes back to the quarterback thing about preparation and all of that. That whole season, we kind of changed, I think, the course of history in the National Football League by the amount of fourth down conversions we had and the 2-point conversions and
Big
different
balls,
things.
Doug.
Mm-hmm. And that's where it all started, right?
Yeah.
So our players were very comfortable in those moments. And so Nick just never batted an eye, suggested the play, and I mean, it was like –
It was always
Yeah.
special.
it was always really special.
That was it.
That was, you got other questions?
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
You talked about the backup quarterback and how the backup quarterback should support the starter and never question whether or not they believe that they should be the starter. You dealt with multiple quarterback controversies when you were in Philadelphia, where it seemed like both guys thought that they should have been the starter, whether it was Carson and Jalen or Carson and Nick. Could you feel the tension in the room, like when there was that moment there?
I never felt it with Carson and Nick, because Nick's as humble as they come, and Nick Foles. I mean, he's salt of the earth, right? He'll do whatever you ask him to do. When you have Carson and Jalen, now you have 2 alphas in the room, and they both want to play and they both want to start. So you could definitely, when things were kind of going sideways for us as an offense a little bit, you could kind of feel that tension a little bit between those two, because I think one felt like he could play better and the other one just wanted to continue to play and be the starter and lead the football team.
Yeah.
Good question, Max.
Go ahead. Any others?
And this is my last one. Sorry.
It's okay, Max.
You probably have like the most unique situation in Philadelphia where you're an absolute legend. You're loved in Philadelphia. You brought the franchise its first Super Bowl, but you also had a pretty short leash, and like many people would argue that they let go. They split that relationship earlier than a lot of people would have wanted. When you look back at Philadelphia, do you have any like resentment with that, or do you still look at it like this is, the franchise that I love, that I brought a Super Bowl to?
I look at it too as when Jeffrey Lurie hired me in 2016, obviously, owners hire head coaches to win championships. That's the bottom line, right? You always hire the next head coach to come in to win you a championship. So when I look back on it, it's exactly what we did. He hired me in year 2. We won a championship. His first, he's had the team since the early 90s, and we won a championship. And the 2020 season was a hard season because that was the pandemic year. There were no fans in the stands. We were social distancing. It was just a hard year to run a team, and then injuries and all that. But I don't have any don't have any resentment. You know, I was hired for a reason, hired for a job. We got the job done. I do sometimes wish that, you know, you kind of get through 20 and maybe they give you one more year, maybe the 21 season. And if you fail in 21, then maybe you move on. But, you know, it is what it is. And I have no resentment. You know, we did exactly the job that I was hired to do there. And you know, we won a championship.
Yeah, you won a Super Bowl.
Did Howie ever surprise you with a move? Like you come off the practice field and Howie's like traded a draft pick or you picked up another wide receiver for it and you're like, fucking Howie.
No, you know, that I tell you this, in working with GMs, working with Howie, worked with Trent Baalke in Jacksonville, that was one of the things that both of those guys were very upfront with. You know, never pulled a fast one like that. Maybe there was a time, but we would have prior conversations about players.
Yeah.
And say, okay, hey, if something were to happen, maybe we move on from player X. And there might be one or two occasions where, yeah, you come off the field and, hey, we moved on from, without us saying, hey, we're going to do this now. You know?
Right.
But we had those conversations. It never was a fast one. The wool was never pulled over your eyes because, you know, you just don't want that in the building as well.
Yeah. I also read that when you were a player, in between teams, you spent like a summer working for FedEx. You were delivering packages?
Actually, it was called RPS, roadway packaging. It was a form of FedEx or UPS in Louisiana. Yeah, I had just gotten let go by the Dolphins early in my career. Just got cut by the Dolphins in training camp and was looking for some stuff to do, and I wasn't picked up by anybody. And so I went back to Louisiana, Monroe, Louisiana, and started working for RPS.
What was that conversation like when you got another gig in the NFL? You're like, hey, I got to go. Did you put in 2 weeks?
Well, here's a great story about that one. So I'm out on a job with the guy that's showing me the ropes, right? So I'm like his little – I'm the guy that's delivering. He's driving, and I'm the one sprinting and delivering packages and picking up. So we were out on the afternoon route, and we went to a couple spots. Well, I didn't have my cell phone, and I guess my wife had been trying to get in touch with me for a couple hours now, and finally tracked me down and got in touch with her. And when I called her back, she says, "Where have you been?" I said, "Well, I'm working. I'm delivering these boxes and packages. We're about done." And she says, "Well, the Packers called, the Jets called, and the Raiders just called, and they all want you to go work out for them."
Oh, man.
I was like, honey, I had no idea. My agent didn't say anything. I don't have my phone. So anyway, I went to Green Bay in 95, worked out for the Packers first, and then flew to New York, worked out for the Jets. And by the time I got on a plane heading back through Louisiana out to see the Raiders, the Packers called back and says, "Hey, we want to sign you. We want to bring you in." So I canceled the Raider trip and went to Green Bay in 95.
Yeah.
Maybe you should think about getting back with FedEx. Like spend a couple months working at FedEx, get a few job offers.
Job offer and, see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, I got a couple last questions. It's been awesome. So much fun having you here in the office. You're a big ice cream guy.
Love it.
So I'm a big ice cream guy, as you see. I bought the ice cream machine. First of all, how would you rate that ice cream that you ate today?
It's a 10 out of 10.
Okay,
10
love
out of
that.
10. Soft serve, vanilla. Love it.
All right, so in your ice cream,
you just need to improve the condiments.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
We got a guy that's in charge of condiments.
Like some peanuts.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe some cherries.
Raspberries,
yeah.
berries, blueberries, something.
You know what I like to do? I like to do
whole strawberry.
Yep.
the strawberry preserve at the bottom, then the ice cream, then the chocolate syrup, then you got layers.
Pineapple, some bananas.
Yeah. So you would, during your playing days and coaching days, you would use ice cream as like a reward, right? For yourself?
Yeah. 100%.
So how much ice cream are you eating a week?
Now or then?
Then,
I only reserved it or saved it for Saturday nights at the team hotel.
that's awesome.
At
Must
the
be
team
the best
hotel.
ice cream ever. You wait all week.
I wait all week. That was my reward. That was my gift of practicing all week.
Yeah.
And not playing on Sunday.
Yeah.
Because Brett was playing, and all I had to do was hold, and I'd get me a big thing of ice cream and bananas and all that stuff.
And then what about now?
Probably twice a week.
Okay, I mean that's light numbers. You got to get your numbers up.
No, I can't.
We're like 4 times a day here.
I know. Well, you better watch it.
Yeah, I know.
You better watch it.
This new batch is like
you got to
custard,
cut
too.
something else out then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, that you would tell the guys go eat some ice cream.
Yeah. So I think
Watch this video,
Yeah.
and then I'll treat you. to some ice cream. Let's check out this video and then again treat you to some ice cream. Man, play this video and then I'll treat you to some ice cream. We got a little ice cream coming up before it all melts. I know we got some ice cream that's melting, so we got to get out of here. Wish you guys the best of luck. Treat you to some
I'd love to play for you.
We got a little video right here.
You're just using ice cream.
By the way, that's a minute. That's a minute long video. We only got through 20 seconds.
Yeah,
No, that was in 2017, and that was every Saturday night when I ended the team meeting at the team hotel Saturday nights. I ended with that.
So what would you get? What ice cream would you get them?
Haagen-Dazs,
Okay.
flat out. Learn
Haagen-Dazs.
that from the best.
Yeah.
Andy Reid.
You know, Haagen-Dazs is
trust,
just two people like in New Jersey, right? Or
Yeah,
Long
it's
Island.
not even a
they
German
they made it
Haagen-Dazs.
sound like that.
Yeah.
But on purpose.
Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
awesome. All right, and then I got one last question. Rowback question. RHOBACK.com. Promo code TAKE. 20% off your first purchase. Q-zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts. Rowback.com. Promo code TAKE. You probably are not aware of this. One of my favorite things every single year is when they trot all the coaches out and you have to stand in the sun and you have to take a picture together at the owners meeting. I blog about it every year. I actually gave you one year, I don't know what year this was, I gave you the Absolute Unit Award. I said Doug Pederson needs his visor because when he doesn't have his visor, we're all reminded of how much of a unit the man is. You're just standing there directly in the sun. How awkward was that? Those pictures.
What? Nobody wanted to do it.
Yep.
Nobody wanted to do it, but you're sitting there and you're in those league meetings and you're sitting in those meetings and then finally they go, okay, we're going to take a lunch break. All the coaches and GMs head out to the front lawn. We're going to take the photo. And like everybody, all the we're waiting for like Bill Belichick or Sean Payton to walk out, or back then John Gruden, waiting for all these guys because they didn't want to be there either. So, my first year in 2016, I was like the rookie coach, right? So I'm sprinting over there, find my seat, and I'm looking for, all right, where's Andy? Let me just stand next to Andy, and all of that. But yeah, nobody wants to do those, and I can't even tell you where mine are. I don't even know.
I love it.
John Gruden says that's when they change all the rules.
Yeah.
You go out, you take the picture, and then you walk back in the building. They're like, "Hey, we changed a few rules."
Owners are still meeting, and they change everything.
They make you go play a little golf, and then they're like, "Hey, we just changed every rule."
Yeah. We just changed overtime.
Yeah. Have you thought, last question, the visor? Do you wear it? Do you ever put it on now that you're not coaching this year? Have you had like a moment where you see it in the closet and you're like, oh, there it is. I'm going to put this bad boy on.
You know what? I do. Usually when I play golf. It's usually when I play golf and I see a couple of my visors and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to put this on.
Yeah.
I feel kind of good with the visor on,
Yeah.
And you put it on and you go play and you play like crap. But no, I do. I do miss wearing the visor. I loved it.
Well, your hair's phenomenal.
Except when it's raining or snowing.
Yeah. So
then I put a ball cap on.
Yeah.
Full transparency, your hair is so good that through the years, me and Big Cat have insisted that you wear a visor that's got the fake hair on
Fake
top.
hair?
Yeah.
That's a
One of
compliment.
the coaches did that one year, didn't they? They put a visor on with a.
They might have.
Lane Kiffin is going to do that.
Yeah, we had Lane Kiffin on Wednesday. We told him he has to do that. But you do kind of like how we complimented Lane Kiffin. You do have incredible hair. You have the hair goals of any man who past 50. It's like I would love to be a silver fox like that. No,
Appreciate
not to make it weird.
Yeah, well,
I made it a little weird there,
but yeah, appreciate
silver fox was a regrettable thing. I shouldn't have said silver fox. Yeah, all right.
It's okay.
So
You
Coach,
said it. Own it. You said it. You're good.
Coach has been awesome. Thank you so much. Really
Thank you, guys.
appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Okay, we're going to wrap up with Fyre Fest. This week's Fyre Fest is brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. We all know that life comes at you fast. 1 minute, you are getting hired by the Jets to rebuild them on Madden, and the next, you're getting fired. So that's not fun. 1 minute, you're playing for the Lakers. The next, you're moving your family to Dallas. That happened to Anthony Davis.
It did. Now he has to wear glasses.
Yeah. When you find yourself in the middle of your very own Fyre Fest, you just might need America's largest injury law firm in your corner. Morgan & Morgan has been fighting for the people and helping with your Fyre Fest for over 35 years. With Morgan & Morgan, it's easy to get started, and their fee is free unless they win. You can check them out at forthepeople.com/PMT. That's forthepeople.com/PMT. Okay, Hank, Fyre Fest.
Yeah, my Fyre Fest, not really relatable at all. Extremely hyper specific to Just me, maybe a few other people in a very specific area of Chicago. But it's been a Fyre Fest week. It's going to be a Fyre Fest 3 years.
It's about ice.
No, he's talking about the bridge.
The
Yeah,
bridge.
I know.
There's two. Yeah, I've been bitching and complaining. There are like 10 people in this office who have to deal with the same shit. But there's two roads that if you're going from like down by the lake towards our office that you take to get to the office.
Mm-hmm.
One you can go straight and then take a left. One you can take a left and then go straight. Both of them 10 to 20 minutes took me to get to the office for the last 2 years. Both of those roads, one's a bridge, one's a road, closed for the next 3 years to build this casino. And now there's a single lane bridge that has like quadruple the amount of traffic. So a once former 10, like leaving the office late, like I'm going to tonight, used to take me 10 minutes. Leaving the office tonight, probably going to take me 25, 30. And it's the same getting to the office, and you're just sitting in standstill traffic, and it's infuriating.
Have you thought about a zip line?
No.
Have you thought about
That would be fun.
changing
Addresses.
your...
Yes.
Oh. I was going to say changing your commute time. Like leaving earlier.
I have. That's what I've been doing.
You've been
But it's
getting here
annoying.
early?
Yeah.
That is
But it's leaving, you know, when you leave work, even when you have nowhere to be, you just want to get home.
There's got to be a different way you can get here.
No, we can talk about the specific streets, but I'm
It's the Lake
going
Street
through
Bridge.
the city
Yeah.
and then going up Grand.
Chicago Ave Bridge.
Can you take
Yeah.
a train?
No, there's buses, but the buses would have to take the same roads.
And they close half the ramps.
Yeah.
that are shortcuts.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in this office, so I guess I'm sure there's people in Chicago that maybe deal with this.
Yeah, if
it's
you're
kind of
basically
like
going east to west in the city.
yeah, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare, and it's 3 years. It's like you look it up, like temporary road close, whatever, 2 weeks construction, sure, 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I've been thinking, like, do I just move?
Yeah, 3 years is definitely move territory.
So,
Yeah, I would.
That's my
if it shaves 20 minutes off your commute that's supposed to be only 10 minutes long.
This is when
I would think about moving.
I used to live in Brooklyn, and the L train, it used to take me 35 minutes to get to work, and then the L train started doing construction, and it took me 60, and I moved. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More just because it like pisses you off, where you're like, I used to do this.
Yeah, it's
in
not
way less time.
If
It's
it
not about the
always
time.
was
Yes,
this.
Yes.
You would be okay with it,
Yes.
but the fact that you know what it could be, that does suck.
It's like the
that sucks beyond belief.
The highways in Chicago, they keep trying to rebuild them and doing construction work on them. And then they just, like a couple times a year, they just take all the cones off. And they're like, okay,
It's the best.
use the whole highway.
For winter, yeah.
And then I feel great.
Uh-huh.
And it's so easy to drive everywhere. And then in the spring, they're like, okay, we're going to put the cones back up. I was like, why can't you just leave the cones down?
I think the one to O'Hare is back.
Yeah, no, we're almost
Yeah.
that one's almost done. It's like done very, very soon.
Like I have been super early to O'Hare recently because like a drive that once took me like 70 minutes now took me like 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this sucks, Hank. We got to find you a new route.
Yeah, or a new house.
Yeah. Or maybe like a jetpack. That'd be so
I think about the zip line, though. You live high up, right?
Yeah, or like a wingsuit.
Wingsuit would rock.
Wingsuit, yeah. Jetpack or a wingsuit.
Mm-hmm.
Be so sick.
The fan. You'd be the fan man with a parachute.
Yeah.
Boba Fett, yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be
Yeah.
really cool.
Love that.
That'd be really cool. What about boating?
There's no.
If you go on the lake and then down the Chicago River and then you don't have to go through the bridges.
You have to go under them.
Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
But you'll be good going
Probably less
under.
traffic, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you go under the bridges, then you get in your car where you dock your boat.
Bring my bike on the boat.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
Bike off.
It might be faster. You don't
It'd be an adventure every day.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's purely just bitching. I won't continue to bitch, but it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, PFT.
I guess a Fyre Fest is that I forgot to give away tickets to the Colts game. I didn't realize it was a home game. So it's Raiders at Colts.
I almost said that in the game time read, but I didn't want
Yeah, so it's Raiders at Colts. So what? Real quick, what can we do with that?
I was gonna say if you can't get tickets
Yeah.
from PFT,
Yeah,
you can buy them for $56.
for free. Pete Carroll is the coach of the Raiders. He chews a lot of gum. Maybe the person that has the most sends a picture to memes of them having the most gum in their mouth. What do you think, memes?
I like that.
Or just the biggest ball of gum that you can make.
Biggest bubble.
Aaron Boone.
Oh, big bubble.
Biggest
Good
bubble.
one.
Aaron Boone's going to the Colts game.
Biggest bubble.
It's a bubble contest.
Biggest bubble.
So tweet at Pardon My Meme and me, and we'll figure out who we're going to give the tickets to. But it's free tickets to the Colts. They're good. Go see the Colts.
Just gum. Just tweet your gum.
With a G.
For a second.
With a G.
Yeah,
Make sure you
sounded like cum.
specify a gum bubble.
Do not send any pictures of your mouth.
So much
full
pictures
of
of
cum.
shit last night.
How much gum can you fit in your mouth? Send it to memes.
When I was a very little kid, I used to call my penis my bubble. So that when you kept saying that, you just kept saying send the biggest bubble. I just kept thinking that.
Oh, man.
It's a bubble. My real Fyre Fest of the week is I've been thinking about redoing my office room that I have, where I have my computer, my flight simulator, and my amps and guitars and all that shit. Been thinking about doing that ever since I moved in, pretty much. Actually, you know what? I was happy with it, and then Hank came to visit like the first week I moved in, and he just started laughing at my office.
That is
and you were
so
No,
false.
that is 100% true. You're like, look at the size of that desk.
The desk is hilarious.
It's a stupid big desk.
I did not say it's a stupid big desk.
I put blood, sweat, and tears in that desk.
He has
I
a
built that desk
from
on
like the
stream.
1700s. In
That's
his
not true.
office.
That's
it's cool. I mean, it's
false.
funny. It's objectively funny.
It's
It's very PFT.
It's a brand new
made
desk.
me laugh.
It's a brand new desk. I built it on a live stream during COVID, so people know that it's new. But
Are you keeping the desk?
it's big. No, I guess I have to get rid of it because
Don't let
every
him
time
pull
I
you out
look
of
at it,
This was
I
also
think about
3
Hank.
years ago, so don't put this on me.
Well, I've been wanting to switch it up, and I'm doing I'm doing other stuff in the room.
Don't let him bully it out of you. This is like Jans has tried to bully because I joined a Spit and Chiclet stream once, and I have, you guys know the background of my downstairs. I have that futon,
Yeah.
and it was an expensive futon, and they started calling it Louis Futon.
Yeah.
And they were like, that's the lamest thing ever. And I almost got rid of it. Don't let him do that.
I won't let him do it. But
Shout out Jans, by the way. We're going to put up a clock for his birthday. He asked for it.
I do look at the desk and I think to myself, yeah, the desk it's bulky. It takes up like most of the room.
Okay.
And that's a room that I also have a flight simulator chair set up in as my normal computer chair now, which you can walk into that room and be like, a 3-year-old lives here. So I'm redoing some of the stuff, getting
So you
rid
see
of
the wall, then you're like a 75-year-old woman lives here.
Yeah, the wine mom. The wine mom lives in the back. But part of this process is I want to get rid of all the guitars that are on the floor, on the stands. So I bought a wall-mounted guitar rack so I can hang up all the guitars on the wall.
That's cool.
It is cool. And then I tried to install it myself. And I'm not a mounting guy. I learned that. I learned that very quickly. I tried. It's like, find the studs. I'm like, I don't have any idea.
We're not mounting.
I was like tapping on the wall. I was like, I think this is a stud. And then I got the drill out and I was
No, you cannot do that.
that's because I looked up online how to find studs in your wall. And
Stud finder.
yeah, if you have a stud finder, but
You're just raw dog.
no, I saw a couple YouTube videos that were like, if you tap, you listen for the hollow sound.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, you can
I've
do it.
tapped a wall before and found
Yeah,
a
you
stud.
can do it. So I tried doing that. I drilled in 2 holes, learned quickly that this job was not for me.
Yeah.
And then I just had another man come to my house
Have to.
and drill into my wall.
Task rabbit.
But now I'm looking around the room and I watched him do the mounting and I thought to myself, okay, now I get it. So I've got like some other frames I want to hang out. So I'm going to try to mount those myself. And I'm sure that within the next 2 weeks, I'll just call a different guy to fix all the holes that I put in my wall. But yeah, there's pretty emasculating calling another man and being like, hey, can I pay you money to come into my house?
No,
And-
you got to look past that.
And use my tools. Yeah.
I got over that because there's a moment where you have to get over that. I got over that when I did a task rabbit for a guy to come and build my firstborn's crib.
Yeah.
And I was just like, because I was like, it's gonna take me like 4 hours. I'm gonna be so frustrated. I'm gonna lose a piece, or I could watch the football games on a Saturday or whatever it was, and I think it was basketball. It was like, you could just build it, and I'll pay you money.
Yeah. No, it was way easier doing it that way.
Yeah,
But I'm going to try.
yeah.
I got to try.
All right, my Fyre Fest. I really don't know what to do after winning the 50-50 raffle. Actually, memes, that's actually a reverse Fyre Fest for you. Is like, you should never get the lottery ball because then you won't know what to do. Okay, he's still mad at me.
I could be the 50-50 guy now.
You could.
Should never get that either.
Yeah. You could, but it really does. Like it was. I'll never get the high of what I had.
Chasing the dragon.
I had the moment of figuring it out and then putting out the video and then seeing the love and support. I wish I could bottle that up.
Is there a world where you think you've possibly won before and didn't check
Absolutely
tickets?
not.
No.
I've checked every ticket a million times over and over. Not even close to. I once was like 100 numbers away.
There have definitely been some times I've played 50-50s and just never checked. I'm like, well, I
Always
obviously
check.
didn't win.
Yeah.
Also, shout out the guys who in 2015 bought the tickets right after me in the bleachers and then won in my face. I finally got my laugh back because then they made me take a picture with them, and that sucked. There's like a picture out there of that. Also, I found out this week that I'm washed because I went to all 3 Cubs games and I'm spent, and also I tried to drink beers, and after like 2 beers, I was just tired.
Yeah. 2 beers it's a death sentence.
Yeah, I'm washed. I wish I wasn't washed. I'm gonna try to maybe get it up for one game when we don't have to record. We did have to record on 2 of the nights.
Let's get Phillies Cubs NLCS
And get fucking blasted.
Yeah.
If Phillies Cubs,
What was that? Fuck that. That would
Max,
be great for the show.
It would be great for the show, but no.
Max, you will get to go with me
I
for every non-elimination game. We'd probably have to stream an elimination game.
yeah, let's get Phillies Cubs.
Yeah. God, people would be so mad at me in my seats with Max just screaming.
Yeah.
No,
They would be so pissed.
I
at
would be
me.
I would be a good boy. No, I wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't.
No, you would not.
Oh, and it's right next to the Phillies dugout.
Yeah.
too.
You'd be a rascal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did, by the way, PFT. Remember we talked on Tuesday about how like you become best friends with the guys around you? The guys in front of me tonight were cool guys, a little heavy on the high fives. Like I wasn't
did
even
too
able
much?
to. I wasn't able to high five my own friends.
Yeah.
I was all out of high fives.
But when
it
you
took
hit-
all my high fives.
When you hit that golden ratio
Yeah.
where you high five at all the right parts, that's a bond that will never be broken.
PSA to everyone out there: you gotta let the people high five who they're with first before you try to high five
Yeah.
cross rows.
And are we doing like singles?
What do you mean?
Like high fives for like.
There was one guy who was very pumped up. I mean, I loved how pumped up he was. But I just wanted to high five my friend Dave, and I was with Eddie and Danny Conrad, and I wanted to high five them. And there were some times where I was just all out of high fives because it's like when you can high five a moment, but then the moment after about 4 seconds, you're like, all right, we're done with high fives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like when you're in
And I would
church
do-
and you greet your neighbor.
I'd hit everyone on
Basically
the.
just go the people next to you.
Peace
and
be
then-
with
They all
yeah.
got me, and then I would turn and I was just like, yeah, we already did our high fives.
Yeah, you have
I got
like,
none left for you.
you got one guy from like 3 rows back be like, "Hey, peace be with you."
But no, it was they were good guys. They were heckling. They were having a grand old time, getting energy going.
I feel like we got to heal. We got to heal right now.
Well, I mean, Zach, why don't you do your Fyre Fest and then memes? Why don't you just get the ball? Get the lottery ball. This would be the greatest. You realize that you have an opportunity to do something very special in this show tonight.
Let's do a couple tonight.
We'll do a couple.
No.
2.
2.
2 is
How about
fair.
3? 3
Yeah.
for 3. 3
Yeah.
for 3.
Okay.
Yeah. But memes, you do realize that if you get it tonight, like you're all the way back. They might even rehire you on the Jets Madden stream.
I disagree.
What do you mean?
I just disagree. I think it would be bad to get it.
No, if you got
Why?
tonight, it would kind of cuck big cats.
It would absolutely
Yeah.
cuck me, and I would love for you to.
You're
cuck
saying you
me.
don't want to get it?
He won $100,000 and donated it to charity.
No, he-
I'm getting a lottery ball.
You
You
won.
can donate that to charity. Yeah.
I won
donate
50.
We will give this machine to the Lost Boys.
I won 50, and I
Right?
gave it to the Lost
Can't we
Boys
do that?
memes.
Can't we do that?
If
Memes,
memes
the
gets
Lost Boys, yes,
would they do with
absolutely.
that?
We'll sell it and donate the proceeds.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Yes,
That's a
because
great idea.
once memes
What if
gets
they want
this,
it?
we are done with this lottery ball machine getting a new one. So, memes, don't take it out on the Lost Boys. It's a great charity.
Okay.
All right, Zach, Fyre Fest.
My Fyre Fest of the week is just this booth might not be a weight loss challenge booth. It's not looking good.
What are we at?
happened?
Like-
Have we gone the wrong direction?
The conversation at the desk earlier, was that today or yesterday? It was.
It's
All
been
right,
a few days.
set the
They were
table.
just doing a round robin.
Where did you guys start at?
meals? And I was,
All right, so like the first couple weeks, like we were kind of on fire.
What
like,
you guys? What was the opening number?
I don't know.
it was
Don't
60.
worry about it.
You guys are trying to lose 60 pounds. You lost 20 in like 12 days, right?
Yeah, we were cooking. Like,
All right, so you're down 20.
We were down 21 a week ago.
Yeah.
Okay, and what are you down
Yeah.
right now?
I didn't even get on the scale. The travel fucked me. Like I had a day on Saturday where I got 2 hours of sleep, drove for 2 hours, worked all day until 3, and then had to go to work the next day, and it fucked my entire week.
Yeah, of course, that's
it
fair.
fucked my entire week.
That's fair.
Why did
Like
you
I
just
had
sleep
no
in on
motivation
Sunday?
to do anything.
Yeah,
You should have just slept in.
yeah. You should have missed your flight. So where are you guys at?
So we're down 10
Wait.
without Max's number.
So you might be down even less?
Yes, we're not might be. We are for
So
sure
you
down
went
less.
down
Where's
21.
the scale?
Yeah, go get on
Everyone
the scale
has
right now.
no. Everyone has their own scale.
All right, so you were down 21 and you're probably down 5 now.
Yeah, probably. That's,
Gained back 16.
That's
got
fine.
so
You're,
ba-
you're still
I-
down.
Yeah, it's getting so bad. We're reporting with decimals. Like we're trying to hold on to like the last little sliver of. Well, it's not another full 6 pounds. It's just 5.6.
I got to stick a needle in my stomach pretty soon.
What it was, Zach? Wait, so Zach, did you put some weight back on?
I'm up like a 5.5 for the week. I had a bad dinner last night. I didn't think about the weigh-in.
What did you have for dinner?
This is gonna sound worse than it is. But to set the tone, I left my apartment to go return some jeans because they try to hit me with like a restock fee. Not important. I'm rambling. Sorry about that.
No. What are they restock?
Levi was saying $27 restock fee, not cool. So I was like, I'll go to the store. I'll go in person. I go to return. I'm like, all right, I'm here. Let me try some jeans on. Didn't work out. I'm like, all right, I'll just be a sweatpants guy this winter. So I'm gonna eat a little bit.
Wait. So trying on jeans basically made you give up your diet?
Yeah, 100%. Like after the fourth pair doesn't fit, I don't know about you guys, when you're trying on a bunch of clothes, you start sweating and you're
Yeah.
like, this is miserable. I
It's
want to get out of
terrible.
here.
You know where this would never happen is Muggsy.
Yeah. Muggsy's got the best jeans. We'll get you some Muggsy.
Yeah.
Tech, that's good to know. I appreciate the pro tip.
We'll actually make a video of you trying on some Muggsy's and you'll look great.
So I was in an area I've never frequented before, a new area in the city. I don't quite remember where I was at, but I've unseen territory before. Seen a pizza place. I was like, this pizza looks pretty good.
Uh-oh.
So I just did 2 single slices. I did like a meat lover situation and like a white sauce slice. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
But then across the street, there was an ice cream shop that had a line
Yeah.
out the door.
And you can see that from inside the pizza place.
So I'm thinking, if there's a physical line this late at night for ice cream, this place is going to rip. I have to get in here. Get in there. They didn't have waffle cones, kind of a bummer. Did like a little 3-scoop trio situation, which was good. And then got into the Uber, and I was like, I should order dinner.
It is dinner time.
That was my thought process. Like, I should order dinner.
Yeah.
Ice cream, you gotta get dinner, yeah?
Because those were like fun little missions, because they were like places I hadn't been
Quests.
before. Side quests.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm glad we're on the same page here.
Yeah.
I ordered the cognac to the house. That was good, but then it was like, it's going to take 50 minutes to get to my apartment. So I got a little concrete situation at the small Cheval. And by the time
You got more ice cream?
I did, because I needed a time filler. And it was like a Reese's pie situation. It was very good. After the diet challenge is over, I'm going to get it again, but not anytime soon.
Okay.
And then the dinner showed up, and I had dinner.
Wait, so you got the ice cream, and so you timed it perfectly, so then when you finished the ice cream, your dinner showed up?
Yes.
And then
It was
so
a filler
you went
spot.
pizza, ice cream, dinner.
Also,
Pizza, ice cream.
Also,
ice cream,
by the way,
cognac.
yeah.
yes, cognac.
Did you
say the one thing that we actually sponsor? That was the one thing that you were
Yeah,
like,
Raising
just
Cane's.
dinner, Raising Cane's cognac.
Yes, the Raising Cane's cognac was very
Really good, very good.
It's the best.
Did you have dessert?
Not after dinner. No, that was it.
Okay, good. Good. That's good.
See, when we map it out like that, it sounds way worse than like in the fluid
But
motion of my
honestly,
evening.
Zach, none of that's your fault. It's the jeans' fault.
I agree.
The jeans
I'm
set
with
you
you.
on a path that you couldn't recover from in that moment.
Yeah.
We go sweatpants.
This is really
$27 restock fee. Might as well just inject 10 pounds of lard into my gut.
Yeah, what do we do? They don't want you to eat healthy. They
No.
just want, they want to penalize you.
I think the moral of the story here is, and Max, you had a very relatable story there too, because I'm the same way. Like, if I get one minor setback, it's over.
Yes, 100%. That's what happened.
One minor setback, and it's like, you know, if I get a little bit less sleep one night, I'm like, well, I'm not dieting.
Burn it down to the ground.
Can't do it.
It's over.
We'll start again next Monday. And then you obviously can't start it in the middle of the week.
Yeah, no, we got fucked. Next week.
Gun day.
We aim
Gun
too
day.
high.
Yeah.
We aim too high. We should have done
There's
like
still
Baby
time.
steps.
45, 50.
Isn't there still time?
What was your goal?
60, whatever. Let's not talk about
60 by when?
It was 65
5. I think we're bringing it down to 60.
By what?
by Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got it.
Lots of time.
There's
But the
so much
issue is-
time.
Get all of
Halloween
October.
is coming.
Are we in the trust tree?
Yeah.
Let's just do it by next summer.
Yeah, hard conversation.
One of us promised to lose 30 pounds.
Yeah, no, that was me. That was bad. I'm the least. I have the least amount of
Sign
weight
yourself
loss.
up for 30?
Yeah, I have the least amount of weight loss. I've traveled every weekend since this started. Traveling is
Traveling is death.
We should went lower. We should went lower.
Should have went lower.
Should've
Just got to do PDs now.
You guys are good.
We should have done lower and then redone it.
I believe in the booth. I believe in
Yeah.
you boys.
Yeah.
We just got to get you some jeans. We got to get Max off the road. We got to get Memes the lottery ball. And then we're good.
Traveling again this weekend.
Number.
Three.
I think it was
50.
50. Yeah, we should let Memes have three.
Memes
Whatever.
got
No,
it.
23.
Memes got it.
All right, we're going to do 3 of them.
Yep. 33.
I'm going to go 15. Fun fact, most number one winner of the lottery ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
In
yeah.
fact,
all-time.
that wasn't
Very
fun
fun
at all.
fact.
You can find that out if you watch PMTV. That comes out.
Very fun fact.
Yeah, so
Today.
I gave a presentation.
I'm going to
job,
go
Every-
50.
Memes refused to participate in that presentation.
I'm going to go 50 for the 50-50 raffle that I won.
I'll go 61.
99 puck.
19.
76.
I regret choosing 3.
What is
Like this could.
Oh
it
yeah,
would-
no,
it would
we'll
end
have to
Memes.
we'll have to tase them. What number?
You get 3.
I'm calling the cops on there. Exactly.
What number do you have, Memes?
23.
Yeah.
Oh, 26. Should we go 2 more Memes?
Two more.
Two more.
Two more.
All right. I think everyone should stick with their number. Memes is
Yeah,
allowed
everyone
to
stick with their
switch.
number.
Memes, do you want to switch or do you want to? You have the only opportunity to switch.
And
I'll
you
go
can
with,
trade with anyone you want.
All right. I have 50.
I'll
Yeah.
go with 29.
You
gonna
don't
go
want
with-
to trade 3?
You don't want to trade to 3?
Staring at Big Dumper.
You don't want to trade to 3?
No.
You wanna
if it-
trade
if-
50?
If this,
Can Hank and I trade?
Nope.
You guys, trades are allowed. Numbers changes aren't.
Yeah.
Hank, what did you have?
15.
Yeah, I'll trade.
I got 3.
I have 15.
See, Hank is not scared of the wrath of memes. I can't believe you unfollowed me for so long.
Yeah, he's not even going to see anything I tweet anyway.
Yeah, I think it was about the Carl Anthony Towns.
It's good that our social
Trade.
media guy doesn't.
Oh, that
follow
was
any of us.
so long ago. That was
sure.
last summer.
62. 62. All right, last one.
It was last October.
Last October. You haven't followed Max for a year. Would anyone like to trade 50 with me? Who has 3?
Ask
Hank
Jack
has
yes
3
or
now.
no.
Hank,
Oh, you want 3?
you want
Yeah,
50?
I'll do 50.
I'll take 3.
All right.
All right, I'll take 3.
For Abe's.
I just took 3.
No, I took it. You said I
You're
could-
officially
yeah,
taking
you said
3.
I'm taking it.
All right.
So what did you have?
I'll take
29.
29.
Yeah, 29.
Yeah, 29 is now available. You want 29 PFT?
I have 15.
All right.
I'll trade you 15 for 29.
23 is the one that
I
I picked
have-
the first time.
All right. I have 29. I'll trade you. Yeah.
So you have 15 now. I have 29.
Yeah.
And I have 50.
Yeah. You want to trade back?
Yeah, you just won the
All right. I'll take 50. Hank has 15.
Nice. Yeah.
PFT
I have
has
29.
29.
Yep.
What about 23? Is that on the
Would you
table?
like it? Yeah, you could take it.
It would be. Someone
No.
has picked it before.
Yeah,
I would
you
like to
could
take
it.
23.
All right,
yeah.
you can take 23.
Memes, what do you have?
3.
Come on, Memes. You got
3
this.
would be awesome. 3 would be
Come
awesome.
on, Memes. You want to come press the button,
Yeah.
Memes?
The people
Come press the
would
button.
say that it's fake if it came out as
That's
3.
true.
The people would say it was fake. Nope.
46.
So I thought something was gonna. I had a
I
feeling
did
something
too.
was gonna.
What was
happen.
I think one more.
46.
You want to do one more?
Yeah.
Everyone has to stay.
Everyone has to stay.
Okay.
I have 23.
Last one.
What, can I give mine to Memes?
No.
These all count. These all count as.
These all count.
These all count as.
All right,
times
I
Memes
tried.
Hasn't
I
gotten
tried to give it to you. So I guess
Someone's going to get it right here.
I'll stick with 29.
Part of my balls guy needs to account for all of these as
so
like the
we
closest.
rack up
yeah.
memes. Memes. What number do you have?
3.
Give me 3.
Come on.
Come on.
Show me boobs.
29.
Nope. As soon as there's 2 digits.
19. It wasn't meant to be memes.
Love you guys.
19.
Love you, meme.
Oh no, Jack got it! No! No!
Wait, no!
That's his first time!
Oh no! Oh no!
He's the last person to get it except memes.
Oh no!
Oh my God, Jack!
Jack!
We were waiting for the thing to happen, and then the thing happened.
Wiper! Jack from the
Jack's
back.
in the room. Jack, you just got the number.
19? You picked 19?
I did, yeah.
He had to speak up. He's like, "Wait, that's my number."
I'm a little nervous.
Oh my God,
Jack, how did you do it?
I don't know.
So wait, just so we're clear, Hank, you've gotten it right.
Max ran out of the booth. He's now hiding from memes in the studio.
Hank, you've gotten it.
Gotten it.
PFT, you've gotten it right.
I've gotten it a couple times, yeah.
I've gotten it. Shane, have you gotten it?
Yes.
Zach, have you gotten it?
Yes, sir.
Pug, you've gotten it. 99 Pug. Max.
Yes.
Max is saying yes, and I've gotten it. And Jack, you just got it
Yes.
for the first time.
Yes.
Memes.
This show is better with Billy and Jake.
Oh, Jack's only played 121 times.
Oh no.
And
I gotta say, hat tip to the lottery ball machine, because we all were expecting something to happen. I did not expect
No.
did not see that coming.
I was about to leave.
Oh my God.
That's incredible. Hey, congrats, Jack.
Congrats, Jack.
Congrats.
You want to take a picture with the ball?
Jack,
Yeah,
come take a picture of the ball. Jack, get in here. Jack from the back. Come take a picture.
He's terrified of memes right now.
Zach,
so
make sure you have the taser. Zach,
See.
take a picture.
Yeah, get with the machine.
Get with the machine. Get with the machine. This is your moment, dude.
He's never done this before.
This is so huge. Jack, congratulations. Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Well done. Well done,
Way to
Jack.
go. How did you do it?
Bryce Underwood.
Yeah, he just picked it. He said Bryce Underwood. He just picked it.
Wow.
Okay.
What a story.
See everyone on Monday.
Maybe yeah. Love you guys.